a game, you have to go to the co-op machine.
Go to the co-op machine?
I don't know what to call it, dude. It's like the thing with like the three people in the circle.
Okay, it's connecting to back end right now.
Oh, you're still logging in then.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm online. It is decidedly killing my keyboard.
Why?
It's trying to force RGB sync, but it can't, and so it's just turned into a strobe light.
Okay. You have one of those light up keyboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get one, but I only want one that's one color. That would just fucking kill me because
Well,
I always
you
play in
can
a dark
set
room.
that, and this is not supposed to have this enabled, but it's trying to force it for some reason. And
Oh,
so it's trying to use my normal settings while also trying to force the like RGB profile that it has. And all that's doing is turning it into a flashing strobe. This happens with Doom Eternal
yeah.
too for some reason.
I don't even know how you're like not you're talking so normally. My eyes would be in pain right
Cuz
now, dude.
I'm just looking away from it.
You're not one of those like people that are like a moth to the flame. You just can't stop yourself from looking at it.
Why is my
That-
bitrate really bad?
Are you streaming?
Okay, now never mind. Now it says that it's excellent. So Twitch is lying to me. These are
Oh,
all
you're
good
streaming.
things
Hey,
to know. Yeah, I've
let me
started it.
pull up the stream then.
Stealth stream, night stream,
Hmm. Uh,
nobody around stream.
can just so I'm aware, can anyone hear me in case I decide to talk to chat? But
You should be audible. If you
okay,
want, you can
cool.
unmute yourself or something on the thing and see. Pasta says, "Oh
Hey,
no."
how's it going, Pasta?
Probably because of Outriders.
Hey, Outriders is a fun game, Pasta. Trust me, I have two characters at level 30.
All right, do I have
I
to
have
say play
about
with
like
friends first or continue game first?
uh so because we're on separate platforms, you have to continue into the game first.
Okay.
Um, there's a different kind of way for us to play with one another.
I can't stress to you how bad that login screen looks. Compared to like the
I always
Destiny
skip it
login
like right
screen,
away.
it's the worst.
Honestly speaking, if it's one thing Destiny fucking nails, it's visuals, dude. Aside from like, I do think the UI could use some work. Visually, like their artists are fucking A1, dude.
Ooh, game, you run a little jank.
Okay, I'm watching. So if you go down the stairs,
Ooh, ooh. It runs a
is your
little
game like
jank.
laggy or something?
It's not laggy. It's like, you know when something is trying to run at 60, but you can tell that occasionally it's touched down to like 50?
Hmm.
It's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It probably isn't getting
Maybe,
communicated too hard in the video.
yeah. I mean, it looks fine on the video. But I don't know. Maybe you might have to. Those shadows seem kind of intense, so maybe that's why.
Ah, yeah, who knows? I can always turn stuff down if I need to.
Uh,
I think it's all on ultra
so
right
yeah.
now.
Oh, that'd probably be why. But yeah, go to the right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Follow down that area.
it's beds. It's homeless people.
It's no, not that. Sorry, I meant the area you were going before.
Like just down the
Do you know where
path.
the garage is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, by the garage, there's gonna be like a post right near the entrance of it. You'll
Okay,
see like a
the
circle with three
Borderlands
dudes in it.
post. Yeah.
Yeah, there, that thingy.
Oh God,
Um,
please find a party.
you're gonna have to generate a code, and I'll be able to join off that code.
Sure. There is a code, all right.
Yeah, let me.
I can copy it and send it to you.
That's fine. I'm on console, so I'm gonna have to type it anyways. I can see it.
Fair enough. Okay.
8 4.
I like that Pasta
Try not
just
to.
saw this from fucking Twitter of all things.
5.
The fact that fucking Reds played this game.
Who?
Oh, one of the people that I know. It's like I know he bought it, but the fact that he was in it. Oh man, Taco though. Oh, okay. The game has
What's wrong?
decided that it wants to ask for Windows Firewall permissions. We're just gonna do that, I
Weird, but I'm in
guess.
your game.
Hi.
I
All
am
right.
in your game now. Haha.
All right, we're in.
Nothing you can do about it.
The fact that it just allows an invasion is very good.
Yo.
Dude, I look like a jank ass Destiny character. Like this,
You basically
behold.
look like a Destiny character if they were broke.
I was gonna say like, behold, a level like 3 warlock. Oh god, there's emotes. How the hell do you even do emotes?
I don't know. You do. Are you playing on controller?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there. I
I don't
can't
really
help
care
you with
that
that.
much, to be honest.
Yeah. I can't help you with that then.
All right.
On
Apparently, I
controller, it's
have to
left
speak with
D-pad.
Yakub to leave for the first
Jakob.
city. Yeah.
Damn, it's
Put
hot
some
in
respect
this
on my
shit.
man's name, yo.
No, it's better than dodging bullets out there. No one needs a cool breeze that bad.
True.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised that that's not instance dialogue. Let's head out.
Yeah.
Um.
I like Jakob.
Oh, it's like an actual overworld. Okay.
Wait, so you've never made it out past this part?
That's where the demo stopped.
Oh, okay. I played a little bit of the demo and like usually once I figure out like, you know what, I enjoy this, I stop before I finish the demo. Wait for the full game.
I played the demo to the end and then went, all right, I'm good.
Dabrowski has outdone
Hmm.
himself.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip.
I mean, it's fine. I can keep watching.
Yeah.
You've managed to keep my truck working after all these years?
Ooh, that was a
I
load in.
stripped the AI systems, bypassed the graphene cells. Cost me 20 balls of vodka and parts, but now we're able to run on anything. Diesel, turpentine.
I saw your character in the
fucking
background
potatoes if we could run
in the
them.
cutscene.
I forgot that my guy is just a generic action
Still got
man.
tunes.
Tunes. Hey, boss, we got no electronics. No tunes, no nothing. But somehow we make do.
You don't have
Oh, yeah.
a single iPod Nano, but you have a pair of aviator glasses.
Yep.
Okay, now it's going to be the test to see whether I got to turn settings down from the base startup or not. Once we get out into the actual world. I know that if I'm playing it, I don't need to, but I definitely might have to for recording / streaming it.
Yeah, I don't know. The first area is kind of busy in terms of like all of like visual stuff's going on. The rest of the game, I don't think you have to worry too much about it. It becomes kind of like just simple areas.
I don't know why this just makes me laugh to look at.
Well,
I don't know, it's just kind of funny.
Okay,
No.
I tracked the dock to that radio tower on the hill. But the slums between here and there are infested with snaggletooth fucks and enough rippling insurgents that those mutated things are out hunting.
Mutated things we talking about.
I'll stick to give you some eyes from above.
You have not answered my question.
and
That was a direct question.
Things
they're like,
inner engine
nah,
from Flores, right?
I don't feel like answering you today.
Let me guess. The anomaly?
That thing got battered by it. No more energy.
Don't tell me you still had people in cryo.
I mean, it's running alright. It's a little bit, like, oof, if you look into the distance. But I do remember that being a bit of a problem with this game, where it's like, its visual fidelity is a little bit wonky.
Called themselves exiles.
You're quick.
Yeah, I can't speak
Places
in terms of
crawling with
PC, but
insurgents, I need to
runs
clear
really,
them out.
really well on my Xbox. But I can tell you, at the beginning, it did not. This game has some real issues. Real issues.
Oh god, what even are my shit again? Right! The thing that lets me not have to play the game. What? Oh, I froze him. I forgot that I have this ability.
Yeah, you can, so your class can freeze and poison.
Ow.
Jesus, why is this dude so tanky? Oh, you're in World Tier 4?
Apparently.
Ow!
Hey, don't ask me.
You didn't even need the first world place location yet.
Dude,
That's wild.
I don't got questions that I can answer here.
No, like, okay, no wonder I'm like dying for playing this aggressively.
Hey, lift your head up, dude. Never mind. Okay, yeah, might need to turn a setting or two down. Looking off in the distance is fucking stuff up a little bit, but we'll worry about that later. It's not like it's actively affecting performance, it's just like a little bit jank.
Hmm. Yeah, no, especially since a lot of the times enemies are going to be pretty long range in this game.
Ooh.
You might want to fix that.
The man has to run. You know what this reminds me of? I think I said it when I was playing it during the demo.
This, dude.
It's given me big, like, Anthem energy, in that it's like, yeah, it's like a pretty decent game, but it kind of just has some mild issues around the edges.
Yeah. I'll always forever be disappointed that they just abandoned Anthem, dude, because I enjoyed a lot of the base stuff that was there, you know?
I own Anthem. I bought it for like $10. I just never played it.
I bought it for full price.
That's a little more oof.
Yep. Trust me, I know.
Stop shooting me. That's a big oof. Yeah. It's just like that's a game that doesn't have crossplay, I imagine.
I don't think it. Wait, does it? I don't know.
I
actually don't know. Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Oh, that just
Need
okay.
some
That
new
just
guards.
ends. Fate to end.
Ah, controller nearly fell.
Hi, you're a Borderlands enemy.
Dude, most of the enemies in this are Borderlands enemies.
Wait, does this game have motion blur?
I think so. I think I have mine turned off though.
Yeah, because
I don't notice it. Holy shit, there's so many enemies.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, do I have
I'm gonna
motion
die.
blur on? Yeah, you might want to avoid that. I'm cowarding out. Oh, those are some
I'm so used to
men.
my
Those
Yeah,
are
I'm so used to
some
my
fucking
character.
men.
that just like goes in and fucks everything up.
Hey, dudes.
Did you hear my character call for help?
I mean, there's a lot going on right now.
We get one revive and that's it. That kind of sucks.
Oh, they hurt.
Can I equip myself while I'm down?
Okay, run.
They're coming for you. You got this. I believe in you.
I mean, so far, the HP regen has been doing its work. Cool. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, fucking Crowther. It's so good, man.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, sorry for dying.
No, you don't need to apologize. Just welcome to what I've been doing, I guess, when I last played.
Yeah, it's just like,
'Cause
literally.
I
it's
remember
just
sitting there and being like, why is the game really hard?
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's more so I got used to the fact that my other character, I built it up where I don't have to play it like a cover shooter. And I just run into enemies and just kill them. And I have to remember not to play this character like that because this character doesn't even have gear that can do World Tier 4. If it's too hard, you could always reduce the World Tier, but I think it's more fun, personally.
I mean, I'm definitely in a situation of like, what? but at the same
You got
time,
one more.
it's not bad. Okay, don't do
At
that.
the very least, it's not level scaling, which I'm happy about. Oh, there's still a few guys back here. There's like 3 guys back here. Oh, nice shot.
Here's the thing, I'm either really bad with sniper rifles in games, or I'm, like, not bad. And it's... This game is one of those ones where it's like, this is okay. Because it doesn't have sway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, hi. Hi, guys. You're all up there, huh?
Yeah, no. Thank fucking God this game does not have sway, dude.
Either bad
I
or
hate
not
sway.
bad. Yeah, like, I'm not a good sniper. Yes, yes. Don't worry about it. I haven't been a good sniper in video games in, like, 15 years.
Last time I was a good sniper was Bad Company 2, and that was it. So take that as you will.
Oh, you
If anyone
dickhead.
even remembers that game.
My dad played that game a lot.
Oh, really? I love that game. It's my favorite Battlefield game.
Please.
Boom.
Never mind, it stopped what was going on. I'm sorry, what are you doing currently?
Yay, Resby.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
It's kind of a lot of dudes. Yeah, okay, I just watched that man become a skeleton, that's fine.
You're welcome.
That wrench on your cover was freaking out for a moment. I mean, that's fair. Level 7, let's go.
Hey, I'm level 5. Oh, there's a gear thing up here.
I am coming.
Right here.
Unusual double gun?
Oh, lucky.
Is
I've got
loot
another
instance?
fucking white. Well, yeah, we each have our own loot.
Okay, here's where we're going to take a moment to pause.
Sure.
I have many guns. I have a Twisted Mercy, whatever that is. It looks fucking radical. It's yellow.
What? You have a fucking legendary? At level 1?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I don't know. It has ultimate vulnerability bullets, and it's a brain
But the
eater.
stats are dog shit, though. Close range? Why does a sniper rifle have close range?
Because
Doesn't make any sense.
Because it's an old school rifle. It's iron sights.
Oh, still.
Very
That's
very
weird.
weird. Very strange. Don't know why I have that. Okay, we have a class point. Increase anomaly power, increase max health.
Did not expect to tune into your stream and see a fucking legendary. Jesus.
I mean, yesterday, Nick was like, hey, let's play Risk of Rain 2. And then I fell down a hole by accident because I tried to do a cool teleport. And in doing so, it was like, oh, I'm not dead. I wonder if I can keep going down further. And I just kept going down the hole while they were busy shopping. I was like, has anybody actually gone down this hole before? And they're like, no. Why? There's a big portal down here. So, like, within 2.5 hours, I discovered a thing that they haven't found in, like, several days of playing.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's just, this is what I do in video games. Is just weird shit happens. I don't remember what I kind of wanted to lean into here. I remember seeing these and not remembering.
Well, don't worry too much about it. Like, whatchamacallit, you can always reset your tree. It's free.
I was going to say, can you respec?
Yeah, you could respec as many times as you want.
Oh, that's really
So
nice.
if you see something... Yeah, so if you see something you like, just click on it, and if it doesn't work out later on, just always respec. This game is very open-ended with the character
We'll just go for
like
damage
configuration. Yeah.
Rewards?
Give me some weapons. I need some weapons.
Unlock at the convoy? Wait, unlock the convoy. Okay. I don't know what that does.
Let me see. Oh, so these are just like
Okay,
customization
that's an
stuff.
emote.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry too much about it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, settings. Is there an
Because
ability to
you
just
saw
kind
that
of
truck
turn
that
this
you
shit
have.
down? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
You
can
get
mod it.
to customize. Yeah,
That's
customize it
okay.
and stuff.
I actually like that sort of stuff in games a lot, so
Hmm.
that's very nice for me. Um, we're just gonna knock it down. Like, I think it's fine running on like ultra, but I'm just gonna knock it down to high just for simplicity's sake. I don't think it's actually affecting it that much, but I want to see. Actually, hold on.
It's probably something I don't know. I think it's just shadows, honestly. Shadows look kind of
Display.
intense from what I saw on your thing.
Do we have motion blur is on? Get the fuck out of here! Holy
Yeah, turn that shit
shit!
off.
No, we don't need that. Oh, it feels a lot better already. It might have just been
Mm.
motion blur. Oh my god,
Yeah, I might
that's
have.
aggressive. Holy
I
shit,
don't think I've
that's
ever not turned motion blur off.
well, like all my settings got reset. I probably turned motion blur off in the demo and just it went back. It's like it still feels a little bit jank, but it's jank in the game that like hyper realism always has.
Mm.
Like you know, like The Witcher 3, how it kind of feels a little jank when you wander the world.
Yeah,
It's that sort of
you
thing.
know,
Where is this game from?
I would say like Witcher 3 is I think it's also a European dev. People can fly studios.
If
Not
this is
100% sure.
if this is European, that explains the jank because it's literal Euro
Yeah.
jank. This is really cool though.
I like scenes like this, but we don't get enough of them, unfortunately.
It's not like Destiny where like every level has a set piece.
Hmm. Like aside from like scenes like this, I'll be honest with you. Like my biggest
Oh,
issue with this
shit.
game comes down to the fact that I don't think I feel like we're on an alien planet enough often. I was like Destiny, it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely some other world
I mean,
shit.
Destiny, you get into fucking supernatural like alter worlds, and then with this, it's just like, I guess some shit's happening.
Yeah. So if you
Oh, I'm missing those snipes
actually,
now.
I really actually do enjoy the story in this game. It's nothing special, but
know what?
it's a fun little thing. It gets interesting.
Wikipedia says.
I love the freezing. Yes,
Outriders
Trial
is
Turret.
developed by People Can Fly, a Polish video game yeah, so
Polish,
it's just
yeah.
the Witcher problem. Is it just
Yeah,
Polish
there you
people
go.
make like jank games that feel weird when you look at them, but are pretty?
I think so. I don't know, man. Like,
Find me
Felix
some
is
more
a perfect
Polish
example because
stuff.
holy shit, I need some guns. Ah!
Throw out. Oh, that's it. Oh, hi.
Watch out, getting rushed.
He's trying for sure. Time to Google Polish video games? No, but like for real, do that. It would be very funny.
Yeah,
informative.
I just think it's just it just comes down to budget and like, you know,
They're
those
always
places
really
have
pretty,
small
though.
population studios, right? Yeah, I mean, nowadays it's not really hard to make a pretty game. Like this game's on Unreal Engine. Like,
Yeah, I was
amount of shit
talking
that
about that
Unreal
recently,
Engine-
where a lot of games are
fuck.
just really, really nice looking now, and it's like there's nothing to them though. Ooh.
Mhm. Like as much as I enjoyed the game, look at that one with the sister and brother, a Rat's Tail or whatever it's called.
Plague Tale. That
Plague Tale, yeah.
that was fun streaming.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I missed that stream. That sucks.
That was
But,
a fun set of streams. That was like there was a lot of screaming rat pope near the end,
Red Mobile game. I remember we talking about that.
and then saying that they basically have stands.
I mean, they kind of do if you really think about it.
Yeah, their stands are the rats.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
I don't really know where to see
Get frozen, fucker.
personally, but
Well, I was
But I
sitting
am
there
looking
just
forward
like,
to it.
I really hope that they have like more rat inquisition being a problem.
it might. I mean, the brother's still alive, and he has like some kind of weird shit going on with the rats. I can't remember the story if I'm being honest. I think
He has like a weird psychic connection to the rats because of his blood.
yeah, some weird shit. Imagine that. That's your power, rats.
I mean, it was a good power. He was like throwing swarms of rats in a tornado at the fucking cardinal guy.
I mean, when you put it that way, anything could sound pretty awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
No.
just like in JoJo when you say like, oh, well, what's his stand? Well, his stand is a guy that when it like swings its hand, just stuff moves. It stops existing, and it's like, oh, okay. And it's like, what does he use it for? Like, you know, making people move closer to him so he can hit them. What?
You know, I gotta say, now we're on topic of JoJo. I am a little concerned. I just, I don't, I'm like, thinking,
CD Projekt members.
who?
This 11-bit Studios is Polish. They made Frostpunk.
Yeah,
That's very
I
funny.
love that game. It was so much fun.
Pop. But anyway, you're gonna say about JoJo's?
I'm a little concerned that I don't know. So far, after, oh my god,
Yeah.
they fucked
Oh
up, dude.
shit! Hi, dude.
You're
just
yeah,
gonna
the
get
boss
frozen.
is over here.
Oh.
That the villains just aren't gonna be as good as season as Dio or.
I'm getting melee. That's the problem. I'm gonna die. I actually couldn't
Oh,
shoot
no,
that
you
guy.
died.
So that was
I got a shit ton of
interesting.
gear, so that's nice.
That was really
I
weird
should
though,
actually
because
be able to
like
help.
I couldn't use my gun. I was just stuck getting hit.
Get
Huh.
it.
Okay.
Talk shit. Get it.
Wait. So like I got gear.
I got a bunch of gear. I don't know about
Oh,
you.
I did.
I
get
have
gear.
all the loot on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Head on. Chest shit. Legs shit. Pants. Well, that is legs. Boots shit. No gloves. Got it.
When I unlock my next skill,
I want to take a look-see at this.
oh, one more level. That's what I just need to get one more level, and I'm good.
Let me see this fucking scopo-less rifle. Oh god. Okay. We'll give it a shot. The worst that can
Scopeless
happen is I
rifles
laugh
personally. Like that's what I was using for my
Ah, fuck.
main build earlier on.
at it. Dude, stop moving. I want to shoot you in the head. Oh god, the iron sights are really fucking bad, dude. It makes sense that Frostpunk
Oh,
was Polish, now that I think about it.
oh, sure, dude. That's such a Polish-looking game, or like game. From the name all the way to the visuals.
Ow.
Did you you played it, right?
I haven't played it, but I watched people play it.
Yeah. It is definitely one of the.
Okay.
It is a tough fucking game. Trying to
Okay.
go Paragon.
Okay, I'm understanding why this rifle is kind of good, now that I'm playing it.
It's those perks, dude. Those perks are great.
It's more so, it is an old school, like, carbine, not a sniper rifle. So you can actually shoot it quickly.
I remember the perks being pretty decent too, though. Like if you get a critical shot, it doesn't consume ammo.
Yeah, that's if you get a brain.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
Brain.
like, I like the idea of sitting in the far back and getting them, but this is nice too, as a variety. The problem is, they don't always die when you brain them.
Sometimes they need a few shots.
I mean, I guess sometimes, like, if you brain somebody, they might Phineas Gage on you, right?
To brain somebody.
You gotta bip them in the dome.
It's just so funny hearing that. Cause like, at least where I'm from,
Oh my god.
braining
bad.
somebody is usually slang for like blowjob.
Well, it's like glassing somebody. Like, if you glass them, it's like smashing them in the face with a bottle, but a lot of people don't know that. And that resulted in an amazing scene in The Wolf Among Us with the super best friends.
See, I kept when you said glass, I was just thinking about Covenant glassing a planet.
Yeah, and so like they saw the term glassing and they were like, "Oh, glass him!" Oh god, hi dude. We're just gonna throw this down and throw this down.
Hey, nice shot.
Oh Christ!
That's the boss, so be careful. Might want to get the fuck away from him.
I was trying to just kind of like out DPS him a little bit there so I could heal. Oh, we got turret back. Okay. Yeah, come here, buddy. You just keep getting frozen. Okay, you guys are more of a problem, honestly.
Yeah, you're getting swarmed, dude.
It's cool, we'll just keep doing what I was doing before. This worked last time. It's working this time. Alright, that's one. Hey, Mr. Captain Man. Oh, I don't have any gun in that. Oh, that hurt, though. Give me some HP.
Now it's just
Thanks. Well,
I really like that move. That ordnance thing. It's pretty cool looking. Saw the
throw that
explosions
down.
coming off.
oh, reloading. Bad. Oh, okay, also bad. Not good.
No.
How far back can I go? Forever?
You might. I don't think so. But there's not much cover where you're going.
Yeah, he's also dead. So fuck him.
Hey, boom.
It's still doing damage on my screen, actually.
He didn't drop any gear. What a little
Did
shit.
it just like world load us out at the end of that?
Oh, it did. Shit.
Dude, he died at the same time that it world loaded me out. That's so good.
That's fucking hilarious.
I actually
we gotta
enjoyed
kill these
that.
fuckers again.
That's so. Here's the thing, though. Destiny, though, don't have that problem.
But
Oh,
doesn't it
okay.
kind of just lock you out?
Yeah, it just like
Like,
tells
when
you
you-
you can't go
yeah.
out there anymore. Here's the thing. Doing a lot better immediately, though. I got 2 brains.
I mean, usually this game tells you that. I don't know why you didn't get a message. I was like, you seem like you're a little far from the fighting area.
Bloober team is Polish. They've known for the oh fuck the Blair Witch game that I never played and that shitty game that you streamed and it was falling apart at the seams. Pasta.
Hey, I like Bloober game, man. They made the Blair Witch game was fun. I think didn't they also do what's it called?
Well, Pasta's talking about the Medium, which was like the game that was falling apart.
Oh, I enjoyed the Medium. What was happening with the Medium, Pasta?
That game just runs like shit on everything.
I don't know, man. Ran like a dream on my Xbox.
See, I know people that have played it on Xbox as well that were like, it ran like shit. I booted on
The
PC,
Series X?
it ran like shit. Yeah, everything.
There. Oh.
Okay, this is going a lot smoother.
Say it's because of because they're Polish.
Well, no, it actually, unironically, I think is like a slightly thing being Eurojank. Like it was too much of an attempt in some ways, but a lot of people like rooted into it and said that there's just some bad coding in it.
But like again, though, as I said, look, it's a nice looking game. Also, Unreal Engine. Like a lot of these good looking games, now it just comes out to how powerful the engine is. Like Unreal Engine does so much of the back work for you. I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but especially now. Like, before, for example, before in, like, old tech, you know how when you walk away from something, it, like, renders out, or if it
HP.
goes behind you, it renders out?
I'm melting. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, retreat.
What's gonna
I wish I had some more long-range abilities, man. All my abilities are, like, close range.
That game
But,
also has
Unreal
a
Engine now-
unique problem to it, though.
What?
The Medium is like the only game that actually victim blames.
That's it? I never beat it, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the plot basically turns into like, well, the reason you're suffering is your own fault. You should just kill the thing inside of you that's making you miserable. And it's just like, that's not how that works.
I mean, that's an interesting way to take it.
Yeah, but it's different when that results in you dying. Or becoming like a
Oh, shit, the
horrible
character
spirit
dies?
monster. No, like, not your character, like, the other people in the game that are like ghosts and shit like that. It's just straight up like, yeah, your problems, all that suffering that you had at the hands of abusive people, that's your fault. You should have just not let yourself deal with
going
that.
on.
It's really funny. It's genuinely kind of funny that that's kind of the direction the plot went in.
I need to finish it though before it gets removed from Game Pass. I like streamed it that one time.
Right.
And
We're
that's
gonna
anytime I
status
stream it,
effect the shit out of him.
Yeah, now that I'm alive, I could also help. Ow, bitch!
Yeah. This man seems very resistant to the ice ability that I have. He's also very insistent on coming for me.
He is the boss.
Hey, dude.
He's a captain, dude. Don't you see it? It's in his title.
He is the captain.
Oh Jesus! How did he end up all the way over there?
Don't worry about it. Just don't even think about it.
He like got all the way behind us somehow. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit.
Well, I'm just gonna retreat a little bit.
Probably a smart idea.
Give me your HP. Your HP? It's my HP now. You too. Dude, holy shit. This unfortunate man.
That was intense. I saw you just explode that dude. Come
get
on,
out of
turret,
here.
freeze
Fucking
him.
die.
Freeze him, he's dead. Fuck yeah. Thank God. And I got some new guns. Alright.
Oh, wait, can I
Yeah,
become
no,
a
those guys are
Talon
like-
Desert Raider? Oh my god, I can. Okay, hold up. Let's become a Warhammer. All these pants are worse, though. That's a shame. I know these are all substantially worse, but I'm just gonna throw it on for a second. I'm just a Warhammer now. I'm just a discontinued Warhammer character. Oof. A lot of dudes just coming to the party, huh?
Yep. And then there's me right in the middle of everything.
I mean, that works. I'm good sitting back here and just shooting them.
Whoa, my character's like super glitching out right now. I don't know, can you see my character?
Yeah, I can see what you're doing over there.
Do you see them like
I
they're,
can't
like,
now.
going in and out of like cover?
Oh, you're you're getting hurt. Throwing in a
Oh fuck, I died.
throwing in a turret there. Alright. Switch out
Oh,
to
I'm so
fast
close to
gun.
hitting that next level.
I'm sorry,
Once I get that one level,
could you not do
it's
this?
gonna change so much.
Who are you?
Why are you running?
I gotta reload. Get out of here. Why are you running?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a
probably why
good
some
one.
people might have
Okay.
had-
What?
Might have had issues if they're running the game on the or like hard drives, regular hard drives. It's like a game that required like an SSD or something to run. I was just
Gotcha.
responding to Pasta because they were running the two worlds at the same time or some shit.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Did I give you permission to shoot me? No. Get the fuck out of
Thank
here.
you. Hey, level 6. Fuck yeah.
Level
Stick
8,
money,
let's
baby.
What was it like?
Oh know nothing
Every
about
day
the
is a good
magic.
day with steak Monday.
Every day's a good day with State
We
Farm.
lived our whole lives knowing we were going nowhere. We killed to survive.
Increases your
There was that
resistance
seed on the
piercing
floors.
by
We had a few
15%.
happy memories, but
Ordnance
much
skills
better than being
cooldown.
on death
I
row.
mean, I do like the ordnance. But that is turret. Increases weapon leech, though. We'll go for those for now, and then maybe we'll go for weapon leech after.
So weapon leech is like your weapon has to actually leech from it. So if it doesn't have the stat that says weapon leech, it doesn't. It's not worth going that.
Is that true of the class that just has that? Passively?
Oh, if your class has it passively, then like you should be fine.
Because that's me. That's my whole class.
Then yeah, then ignore what I said. Ignore me.
Ignore me. An ignorant normie.
Yeah, pretty much me. What? This gun only has 60 fucking ammunition. That sucks. I want to do the side quest here.
Oh, we can, yeah, why not?
All right,
I'm always down for doing stuff like that.
same. I enjoyed the side quest in this game.
I remember I segued
know,
off to do a side quest in the demo too, so. It was like that guy that was they're dying was like, yeah, go fight that dude on the hill.
Oh, is it the? Yeah, he's like, hey, go kill that dude, and you
Yeah.
come back. He's like, do you need a medic? He's like, no, fuck no, medic will get me killed faster. Then there's the other dude who got I don't know if he did the quest, but
Oh.
he got
Oh,
trapped.
that was a good one.
He
Okay.
got trapped in like a cave-in with the enemy.
Yeah,
Did you do
I
that
did
side
that one.
quest?
They just threw the grenade
Just
in.
killed. Yeah. Then he just gets insta-killed. I like how our character just thought he was a piece of shit.
All right, I'm starting to like this fucking carbine rifle more.
Oh yeah, dude, legendaries are great. They're always gonna be good.
I mean, I think it's also just the idea of, like, I have a sniper rifle that isn't strictly a sniper rifle, but it does make me just wish that there were more guns where you could swap out of having to use it scoped in.
Yeah, so you do get to modify your guns a little bit in the future, which is nice, like the rate of fire.
Well, I mean
so for,
more
like,
just,
sniper rifles,
just for
you do-
shooters in general. Like, it would be cool if you had scope in versus, like, not needing to scope as an option.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I do wish the game, like, it gives you one option, like shot sizes and stuff, but I wish it also gave you like scopes or no scopes.
Because I think
That would've been nice.
It makes no sense in, like, logical terms to say that you can't shoot a sniper rifle just kind of hip fire. You can, but
Wouldn't recommend it.
yeah, but it's like you should still be able to at least aim down not sights. Just hold it up. Make it a little more accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know, I get that's
No,
probably
fully-
just for
fully agree with
balance,
that.
but, you know. You're telling
Because,
me
like,
those
I
red
play
barrels
this
don't
game-
immediately explode? Fuck off, dude.
No, you have to wait. It's really stupid. Because a lot of this game, like, you go from like close range to long range to close range to long range, pretty quick manner,
Pretty
right? So if
consistently,
you could
yeah.
just, yeah. And unfortunately, like, if you're using like a sniper rifle with a scope on it, you're kind of fucked if you go in close range
Ah!
or enemies rush to you.
I'm on fire. I'm good now, it's
I'm
fine.
on fire.
Hold on, can I switch out right now? Yes, please.
Yeah, you gotta roll
There we go.
to get out.
I'm just
Damn, dude,
like
okay.
equipping armor as I go, basically. I'm field
Those are some
stripping the
good
dead and
guns.
slapping it on instantly.
Pretty much. That's the
Oh,
way to do it.
okay. We're just in
Oh,
a
so-
radioactive power plant, and it's just fine.
See, like, here, you got these Russian dudes, right? If you had a scope, these guys would be a fucking nightmare to deal with.
I mean, they were previously. I will say, like, as I'd said... Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. As I said when I played the demo of this game, like, it's... it's not what I would say is, like, a 10 out of 10 game by any means. But it is definitely more fun than it has any right to be. And I do think that
It's a very fun game.
really hits that Anthem level.
Yeah, like, people can fly if it's one thing they can do. Like, I've played a lot of their games. They make fun games. They're the guys who made, Bullet Hell. They made, the Painkiller series. They make fun games, dude.
I don't think I've ever actually played that. Like, I've always seen it. I remember seeing it in bins at the store. I remember seeing it online. And just, I don't think I've ever actually played the Painkiller games.
Oh, yeah, I played. I think I own all of them on PC. I love them, dude. Fucking great games. Might be good time to stream them. They're fucking insane.
I definitely want to stream a lot of just weirder, like, older games, but there's a lot that I have in the docket to go back to where I'm like, I know this studio and it's not good, or this studio makes games that are interesting, if not bad. Like, I really want to go back and actually try to legitimately play Dark. Fucking vampire trash. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I feel like we've talked about that game. I don't remember.
That's the one that got me called racist because I said, like, all of the homeless people look the same, and they were like, are you saying all black people look the same? I'm like, it's the same model!
That's too funny. That's
like,
good.
that joke has stuck around for, like, actually 4 or 5 years now.
That's some, like, deep Noid lore, dude.
I mean, there's a lot of really old jokes that just kind of exist ambiently. One of the ones that's, like, offhanded that we say just occasionally is just feces of spish. And it's never said exactly in a way that you would notice it. It's always said really offhand and kind of, like, as a whatever statement. And that's because it is
Just fucking random.
is a callback to, like, when Nick and I first met, basically, and we were streaming stuff, and he said it's like a new feces of spish, and he went, species of fish. And it's just, that one just hasn't died for some reason. It's a spoonerism, yeah.
Yeah, I swear every time,
Also, hi,
like,
Misty.
every now and then, I'll, hey, Misty, how's it going? You don't know who this is Chicken.
It's easy, yeah.
Or Easy, I'm not sure, I never know what these guys know me as.
Vulnerability bullets. I'm just like, I think I should probably switch out my gun, but...
I got a new gun. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you can see all of my weapons have weapon leech, like... Or at least some of them did. I think I just weapon leech on my own. But I'm definitely going to be using it. What is this?
Here, take off your helmet. What's your character look like?
Is that able to be just shifted or, like... Oh, I can just unequip. Delete is unequip.
Oh yeah, just did you just basically use a generic character
No.
model? Or did you,
I actually customized, but I'm like, hold on, I gotta make him look like, not like me, but like video game version that I always use. And I'm like, he's just a generic video game man. That's my problem, is like, I am a white guy with brown hair and blue eyes. I am generic video game man.
I tried to make my chick look somewhat decent. I think she came out all right.
I want to swap out weapon, but like, fuck, man, losing freeze is like shit.
Oh yeah, no, dude, freeze is a godsend. I love it.
We'll try out this other one for now, and then we'll think on it
The
later.
game's about to get harder, by the way. We're about to hit World Tier 5.
Cool.
All right.
Check
You
Steam.
might want. I think you want.
Misty, did you send me something? Well, okay, well, there it is. Noid, I should be asleep, but instead I'm watching you and eating a chocolate drumstick. Best wishes, Painkiller Black Edition. Thank you, Misty.
Hey,
Continue to be too nice of a person.
Painkiller, great series, dude. People Can Fly. Back when they did like Doom-like games, it's a very Doom-esque game. Well, I don't know what I'm telling you. You said you've seen it, right?
Did we just teleport back to Footbridge area?
Yeah, that's where we need to go.
Okay. No, yes.
Have you played the Payco series, Misty?
I've seen a lot of games, but not necessarily played all of them, is my thing. Because I watched a lot of Let's Players and stuff in the day. Dude,
Yeah,
this
this is one of the
gun's so
series. It's like
freaking cool looking.
I've actually played. Surprisingly, I played all the entire series. Shocking enough, which is rare for me. I'm not usually a fan of like, aside from Doom, not much of like into the whole like
Into the shooter
I don't
sort
know.
of thing.
No, I just like I feel like Doom and Painkiller like they're their own genre of shooter.
I
I just don't know what to classify them as. I mean, I won't say I'm good. I'm definitely not good, but they've never intrigued me. Like there's like games I like to watch rather than play. Like what's that? Wexen I think is one.
I'm going to be honest.
Or
I
is
don't
it
know.
Hexen?
Hexen, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Hexen's
Yeah,
one.
like I prefer to just watch that. Yeah, and play it.
Need to get Noid to play Metroid Prime. Hey, guess what? I used to play Metroid Prime as a kid, and I don't think it's fun.
Really?
I don't like
Why not?
Metroid Prime. I don't know. Like, I used to be... Like, here's the thing. I'm editing together... Ooh, shit, you got fucked up. I'm editing
Yeah,
together
dude,
Metroid
my-
Dread right now, and Dread makes me really upset, because it's like everything I want in a Metroid game, but then it's all interspersed with this shit that I just don't care about. Like the
Which
Emmys and the stealth and the force stealth and the one-hit kills. And it's like, fuck off. Like, come on. I love... Like, here's the thing. This is my description of Metroid Dread when I was playing it with Shepard. Imagine, like, an 8 or a 9 game and then knock it down to, like, a 7 because of one mechanic.
And you might prefer the older,
Can I
like
give you
Game Boy,
advice?
Dread games.
I just...
Not Dread games, Metroid games.
Well, that's the thing, is I grew up playing Metroid Zero Mission and Fusion. I
Dude,
used to
what
be able
the
to
fuck is
speedrun
with
those
this
games.
Damage.
But now I'm just really
dude,
bad at
Metroid
them.
Fusion. That's still my favorite Metroid game, hands down. I love that game.
Just
Like,
run, don't
I
stealth,
like-
just run. That's what I try to do, but I run and then I touch the Emmy and I die and I yell in real life.
I can't wait to see that video when you put it up.
I literally have to heavily edit them because a lot of it is me just wandering around the map going like, hold on, I gotta check something. Never mind.
When you plan on doing that?
I've been slowly editing them out, but it's like, because I have to go in and like actually do stuff. Plus there's sometimes where it's like, I need to remove this section because we have to pause for a little while.
How have you been editing Final Fantasy? That seems like more of like a chore. than
I haven't.
anything.
I just don't edit.
Oh, you
it.
just.
That's
Fair enough.
the solution. Is it's a 4-hour video goes up.
Fair enough, because I'm like, I would not edit that shit, dude.
They are generous with checkpoints, but it still makes me frustrated. It's a great game. I'm not going to tell people it isn't. I just don't
I'm gonna tell
want
people
a
it's a
forced
shit game.
stealth mechanic in my Metroid game.
You heard it here, folks. On Noid stream, shit game.
Like, I'm having fun with it. It is a game that I just don't like that one particular mechanic.
Fully endorsed by Noid himself.
Like, the other thing that I've been saying about it is its map is so ridiculously extensive compared to what I was expecting. Like, I went in and I was like, oh, okay, it's a Metroid game, it's gonna have a big map and everything, and then the map just keeps getting fucking bigger, and I'm like, dude, I just came out of Hollow Knight. Like, that map was really simple compared to this.
Really? I felt like the Hollow Knight map was kind of confusing.
You see, that one I navigated
Personally.
no problem, but like, Metroid Dread, I'm walking around, I'm like, fuck, I'm back where I was again.
They're probably
Because it's so twisted and turned in on itself, and I only just got all of the, like, to kind of give slight spoilers for where I'm at for Misty there, I only just got to the ability to navigate most areas, and there's still some stuff that I can't get into, but Yeah. Hollow Knight Noid played kinda bass backwards. I apparently
Yeah, I did hear that.
yeah, I apparently fucked up that playthrough really good.
I did hear that.
There was a thing that I did where when I did it, Shepard went, "Oh, I didn't do that before, huh?" So like it's still happening, but to a lesser degree. Post the rest of it. I'm gonna be honest. I know I have the files. I don't know where they're at. There's some stuff up here. I think they're on a
Yes, I
drive
do.
somewhere because I was moving files around for like the SSD and making room on my computer. It's not like Code Vein where I had all of my files corrupt on me and then found out that I had spares.
God, can you believe I actually replayed through Code Vein
I would totally
not too long ago?
replay Code Vein with Rachel if we were doing New Game Plus, but
Hmm.
I don't want to have to do that because it's on PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Because
That was
back
before she had
then.
like a PC, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it was after she had the first one, but it was after that one had been destroyed by her mother.
What?
That it's not as
Okay.
malicious as it sounds.
Was it an accident type thing?
Yeah, like when she was moving, her mom put it in a box and then put heavy shit on top of it.
Rip computer. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like, how flimsy was her computer that some heavy shit was? I mean, you can put like
Oh, I'm on.
a lot of pounds on
Oh,
my
God.
computer.
I-
Roll.
I don't know. It was like, what do you call it? Like during moving, just chucking stuff in a box. Shit went bad.
Rip. Computer go bye-bye.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back and just take the damage hit and just keep the freeze. It's just nice to have.
What damage hit? Like, what skills did you switch out? Or
No,
is it a weapon?
this gun is like, it's just an SMG. It shoots fast. It has higher damage, but it's not freezing.
Oh yeah,
so.
I don't like SMGs, dude. In this game, not a fan of them. The fire rate is great,
Okay,
but
this
the damage
dude
is
is
low.
kicking my ass.
Don't always look at the firepower. The firepower is like not the greatest indication of damage, because it takes into rate per like the rate
Oh my
it shoots
god.
at. Damn, I got fucked up.
I'm fucking this guy up. The turret started to freeze him, and I just started shooting him in the skull.
Dude, there's so many fucking enemies. Jesus Christ. Why are they
Okay,
all
he's
rushing
dead.
me?
Oh god, cause I was fighting the big boy over here. Oh, he dropped a blue. Wraith's trousers. Yeah, get your COVID test. Oh my
Watch out,
god, that
grenade.
is a lot of dudes. Okay, rockets, go.
I told you, there was a lot of fucking dudes.
Dude, they got
Yes!
fucking
Them, dude.
exploded. Holy shit.
Thank God. Thank God for you, dude. I don't know. This class just isn't that great, man.
We're gonna
What I'm
swap
playing
out
right now.
really quick. Give me back the weird tube gun that shoots ice. I'll
There
take
we go. Got my first blue. Fuck yeah.
Ah. Hi guys. Welcome to my turret.
Boom. All right, now I got some weapons. I could actually do some damage. Fuck yeah.
Level
Dude,
9.
there's so many enemies there. Holy shit. That was so stupid.
Tools of Destruction? New skill, Tools of
What? Ratchet and
Destruction.
Clank?
Oh. Okay.
No, my game crashed.
Oh, that's not great.
No,
Can you just
not
invade?
at all. I'm gonna try again. I don't know if you'll need to do the code thingy
Gotcha.
yet again.
Only stepped in to
should've
say
seen
hi,
if I
really
could add
gotta
you as a
sleep.
friend.
Yeah, go sleep, Misty.
It is pretty fucking late.
So I guess I got the ability to summon a minigun or a rocket launcher now.
Oh yeah, that's Tools of Destruction. You get to switch between the two.
Not sure if I want to put that on my hotbar or not. Dude, you're just
Yeah, I
you're
don't
just
personally.
living in here, so like I think you're good.
Wait, my character's still in there?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Let me see. Because I
Noid?
like my game fully
Noid.
just crashed out. And not like to menu, like just fully closed down.
Yeah, that happens. Oh god, these pants be bad though. Like they're ugly.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a code thingy.
Can I do that from here at all?
That sucks. No, you can make the progress to one of the other things and invite me when you can. I gotta hop with through to my other character real quick so
I can
I could
generate a game code from here.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Give me 1 second though. I just have to hop onto my other character so I can mod a weapon and send it over to this character. That'll make my life a lot easier.
And here. I'll just send it to you. Misty was just leaving pasta. Misty showed up and gave me a video game, as per the usual Misty.
And just shows up, gives video game.
Yeah, I mean,
Adios. What is he, a fucking anime character?
this is how
Comes, gives
Misty
upgrades,
is.
and then
Like,
leaves.
like, not even kidding. This is how Misty is. Like, Misty will just be like, "Yeah, here's the game. It was like 50% off, even though the game is like $25, $30 still. Just here you go." I mean, to be honest though, like the community, no matter how small it is still very good. Like Tucker is one of the people that showed up from Rachel. Like was a follower of Rachel's art, and now it's like if I'm streaming, like Tucker will just show up even if Rachel's not here now. But the other day, Rachel was like, "Man, I really wish I had like Nier to play," and like Tucker's just like, "Here you go," and then just like sent a copy of Nier to Rachel.
Damn. I really need to start streaming, man. Gotta exploit these viewers. I'm joking, guys.
Well, I've made that kind of joke before, where it's like realistically, all I kind of intended to do with streaming was like use it to maybe one day get free shit, and like I've gotten to the point where like companies do send me stuff like, "Hey, you want to like play this game?" But it's never like, "Hey, do you want to play this like amazing AAA game?" It's always like, "Here's like a B grade game at best, maybe." There's a couple of there was one studio, or not even a studio. There was a publisher, not like a game publisher, but like a reseller kind of thing, right? And they were like, yeah, we'll give you games. You just got to email us and ask, and we'll send like the code out, blah blah blah. And then I asked for like 2, and I think like I made 1 stream off of it, and I was like, this game's pretty shit. And like they just never sent me any codes afterwards. But they still like they still have me on their like partner list, so they'll still send me stuff, and I'm always really tempted to just send them a thing and be
What
like,
game was it?
"You haven't given me a game in 3 years, please." It was not. It was not a good game. Fuck, what was it called? That's what it was, because it was a shitty pun. It was Wartech Fighters, and they were calling it WTF.
Dude, I swear, this wasn't too long ago, was it? I swear.
I went
memory of
back
playing this
to it. I went back to it like 2 years ago now, like pre-COVID, and I was like, this game's still shit and still runs like shit.
Yeah, didn't they add like some update or some shit to it, and that's the reason you went back or whatever?
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, this game's still shit. I'm back in, by the way. There was a bunch
of shit fixed, and I was like, this game's still bad. Never mind. Oh, that game. Yeah, exactly. Hey there. Yeah, they sent me like 2 games, and I think like that was the only one that I covered, and I was like, this is pretty bad. And then since then they'll still send me stuff and be like, hey, do you want to cover this big AAA game that's getting released? And I'm just like, you're not going to give it to me if I ask. I think you bought that game, Pasta.
This man's gonna bleed out.
Or got it in some bundle.
Sure Commander Gutman sent me to find you. Thought you might want to see this.
That's a frequency. What?
I hope I didn't buy that game.
James, you're hurt.
It's nothing, Doc. Tell me the briefcase is safe.
No, the truck is gone. Oh, motherfucker. Wait, no, hold on. Hey, listen to me. I might be able to stop the bleeding, but you have to tell me where your people took my truck.
Got into some kind of beta? That's possible.
Yes.
Down past river.
All right, Doc, move back.
Wait, no. I just gave this man my word.
We can't leave him alive. He knows too much.
No, he doesn't have to die. We already have what we want. James! No!
Get her up. I'm taking her back to my truck.
No. You have to find the Doc's truck.
How are you talking?
More important than me. You have no idea.
There's a briefcase under the oil tank.
Probably didn't rupture her larynx.
Well, I'm just like, where'd you get shot? I'm gonna be honest, when I saw that, I thought she got shot in the mouth, and I was gonna be like, good shot, but apparently not at all.
Damn it. Go, Outrider. Go!
This is why you don't help people, man. Just shoot them out.
I mean, alternatively, you help them and then they throw a grenade into the mine that you just crawled out of.
Exactly. You just don't trust anybody, man. Intentions, don't trust anything. Always assume the worst.
I don't know why this scene's just very funny to me. Dude, that tree's fucking huge.
It's taking looks like it's kind of walking. Looks like a Dark Souls tree.
I was gonna say it's got bodies hanging from it. It's a Dark Souls tree. Got into a playtest according to the email. Okay. Yeah, I got sent it by like a fucking like key seller site. And they were just like, yeah, you want into this? I'm like, alright. And then I played them. Like, this game's pretty bad.
You gotten any recent games from publishers or no?
I keep getting emails where like devs are sending them out and being like, do you want this? And it's like, nah. I think the most recent one I've asked for that got sent to me initially, like, hey, we're looking for like people to cover it, and then I didn't. Was like a year ago or so, where I got a message and they were like, hey, do you want a code for this Warhammer mobile game that's going on PC? And I went,
oh no,
hold on.
What was the game?
And then I looked at it. I'm like, this looks pretty bad. It's like a PC version of Adeptus Titanicus.
I think I know what the game is. I've seen a few. I'll be honest, like I've been wanting to check out like some Warhammer games, so I checked mobile to see if there's anything I could like within the franchise. But man, they all look like hot shit.
Oh, the mobile games are all like scams. They're all just gotcha trash and stuff like that.
It just, which is unfortunate because I feel like Warhammer is like one of the franchises that could translate well to like a mobile type game, you know?
Yeah, if you did like an RTS or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do a Warhammer gotcha game very easily if you did it right. It has enough characters. I looked at the Steam page once. Game looks bad. Yeah, no, like I have that in the pocket to pull out one day whenever I want to cover it. The company sent it to me. I can review it however the fuck I want. That's my stance. Is always just like if I remember when I used to review games that I got back when I actually tried to do that. I would always just say like, I don't like this game. If you like this game, that's up to you. Like if this looks like something you'd want to play, sure. I don't like it. And that's the most that you're gonna get out of me. Holy shit, dudes.
Yeah, I'm not one of particular people. Like, I was like, should I review games? Because I was doing Let's Plays as well. I'm like, maybe I could do a Let's Play and then review it afterwards, blah, blah, blah. But...
Well, it was always more like, I'm gonna play this for like an hour and a half and see how I feel. And it was usually like, I don't want to go back to this.
I was like, I would like think back to like I don't know, like an Adam Sessler review, and like the dude was so fucking articulate that I'm like, why would I even review a game? Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to compete with that. All I can really say is this game's shit, don't play it, or this, yeah, I really like this game. It was good times, you know. And that's my
Gotta make
review.
up for
Whereas,
not being able to play an awful Warhammer game on New Year's Eve. That's very funny. So, for context to that, before work started making me have to do, like, New Year's stuff constantly, like work on New
yep.
Year's, I used to, every time, because they would always give me New Year's off, play a really bad game from the moment I woke up to, like,
Oh, get over here.
whenever it finished. And a couple of years ago, I played through. Oh, that's a good old helmet. Let's just equip that. It looks so bad on my guy though. I played through all of Eisenhorn Xenos, which was a mobile game that got ported to PC, and that game is fucking
Is that the
bad.
really glitchy one?
That's the one I sent you the video of and like timestamped it. Was like, watch this, and the
Yeah.
guy popped into existence and then disappeared mid conversation, and his audio wasn't even playing, so it was just 2 minutes of silence, and then the character would go
I remember
blah blah
that.
blah 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 blah.
That was really funny, dude.
Like that game recorded like 400 or 600 fucking gigs. It was fucking huge. I haven't recorded a single thing that's taken that much space in my entire time streaming and playing games. That game took up so much room when I recorded it, and it looked like such horseshit through almost the entire game. Like, the only reason that I can think of is that it was so poorly devved that recording it with all of, like, the little textures and, like, glitches that were going on constantly was just fucking up the video.
Yeah, no, sure. But it sounds like it was just a game like that was made with community assets that they somehow got the Warhammer license, and
Oh, it's really easy to get
know.
the Warhammer license.
it seems like it's way too easy, dude.
All
Way
you
too
need to
easy.
do
You need
is
to-
tell Games Workshop we'll do it for basically free. Because like if you say you have the resources and they don't have to pay you anything, they will just give you the license.
So fucking stupid. I mean, granted, there have been some pretty cool games that have come out. I like a lot of the ARPG games. This one has such a weird name. It's like Warhammer 40k Adeptus Mechanicus or some shit like
Yeah,
that. I
Adeptus
remember.
Mechanicus is great.
No, okay, maybe is that the one you? Is that the one like where you play as like the like
You play as the Admech,
top-down
yeah.
ARPG? Yeah, okay, yeah, that one. I enjoyed that game.
Oh my
Thought
god,
that
I'm
was
just
fun.
missing every shot now. You know what? Fuck
I
it.
would say the one thing I didn't like about the game is that they treated that game like it was a fucking Starbreeze Studios game. Just so much DLC.
Yeah, there's a
It
bit.
became really fucking expensive.
I think I got most of it pretty cheap.
Well, no, some of us aren't streamers.
No, I bought that game. It was just on sale.
Yeah, no, that's the smart thing. Like,
Oh,
I bought it on Xbox.
I thought the
and
game
they
crashed.
didn't-
It was instead going to a cutscene.
Oh yeah, no, pasta. There's a ton of DLC. The game had like a few expansions and shit.
Every time you do that, I think that they're just gonna die.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that effect if you're not gonna die. It'd be cool if they did.
Dude, he's getting bodied. Holy shit.
Yeah, I've gotten some upgrades.
It's like,
Upgrades.
you threw out fucking new gun upgrade shit. I just nuke him from orbit. I'm like, we're good. We're fine. I found some scholar's pants. Found a terrestrial jacket. I'm trying to chase a man, but he's running around. It's like I'm playing
Oh,
fucking
damn.
Call of Duty.
Chasing? I've never once had to chase anyone in this game.
Yeah,
always
they
run
were
to me.
running around the fucking barrels, or not barrels, the boxes here. It's like, what are you doing?
Alright, I know where all the gear chests are in this level, because I ran this level a million fucking times, grinding it.
There's been
There's one over here.
a renewed interest in an RTS for Warhammer though, which is all I want.
Which what like context?
Like they've said that they're making more video games again, other than
No,
just
well that's good.
Space Marine 2. And it's like I
Yeah, I'm actually
really
really looking
yearn
forward to
for
Space
that.
Marine 2, man. What a surprise!
That was really shocking, but more shocking was the revelation that they were going to have the same fucking character.
Why do you say that? I mean,
Because that character had like a plotted out lore, and Primaris being introduced since then kind of fucks with that a little bit. So they had to like retrofit everything. So now everybody's like, okay. And then when you see him, he's got the wrong heraldry on his armor. Like he's like one rank down.
you know, can I be honest? I feel like the Warhammer lore and universe is just so fucking extensive that if they're gonna adapt or make
Okay.
properties based on it, I don't think they should be. You don't know about that?
No.
Oh, hey, now you know. I don't think they should be beholden to sticking to the lore. There's always gonna be some inconsistency somewhere, you know.
Well, that's the thing is they're usually not the most beholden to the lore. It's just that like they adapt the lore around it usually. Like the Blood Ravens basically didn't matter until the Dawn of War games. And now they're a fan favorite. Like everyone fucking loves them and they have like really important stories. It's kind of like Harley Quinning it.
Who are the Blood Raisins?
They're not like they're not a main like named group. They're like a spin-off from another one, but their like lineage where they're traced from is unknown. So like their whole thing is like they have an unusual amount of psychers, which is weird. Their colors are red. A lot of people think like maybe they're Blood Angel's successor, but it's never been confirmed. Some people think that they're like Thousand Sons. Some people think that they're word bearers. Nobody really knows. They have a proclivity for just kind of stealing things. Or like mysteriously acquiring relics. Like they have certain relics
Weird
in their
proclivity.
inventory. Yeah, like they
A
have
bunch of kleptomaniacs.
they have a bunch of relics in their inventory that don't belong to them and in fact belong to other chapters. So it's kind of like somebody could go, how come you have our like sacred hammer?
Well, that's a funny story. See, we're a race of kleptomaniacs, so you can't blame us.
Oh, that's a good spot for that to summon on. Oh, he's dead already. Okay.
Man, getting some good weapons in this game makes such a fucking difference. Like, look at, we're just tearing ass right now. Like, we literally just came from like struggling
Blood
super
raisins. I do like the idea of blood raisins. It's
hard.
just
I'm not even a fan of raisins, let alone blood ones.
it's just like they were basically made so that way they could be used as video game characters, and then everybody loved them. So it all worked out. Oh, hi. Do you want to continue to walk around me? Because that is a bad decision.
Honestly speaking, like, enemies do freaking flank pretty often in this game. I do like that. Like, very aggressive. Like, I personally enjoy that.
I forget how you pull out your pistol.
You just hold down the weapon swap button.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't remember what that is because I used the radial.
Oh, wow, I just got melted.
Because the beauty of being on a PC is you can either swap with your mouse or whatever. Not that it
Too many
really
buttons
super
on PC
matters,
for me.
but
Shit gets it confusing.
I hope the Raven Guard are also Kleptos just Corvid things. The Raven Guard aren't Kleptos, they're just quiet assholes.
Oh, excuse me, sorry for burping. That was kind of rude.
Nah, it's cool. Oh god, I realized I'm hurt. Yeah, that's HP for me though. Oh, now it's gone again. Never mind. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh shit, we have enemies behind us, no wonder.
Well, you did. I didn't. I was just in a bad position.
I love when they get frozen, man. That's my favorite thing about the Technomancer. That's why it's my main. Like, I have a Pyro, but the CC for the Technomancer is just too good.
You know what my favorite thing about the Technomancer is?
What's that?
That all of their children are just named Mancer.
What?
That's fucking Technomancer, the RPG game.
Oh, yeah, dude, I completely forgot about that game. Which is
Whoa,
unfortunate. We were
that was
talking about
good.
that game not too long. So I
That's
need
a
to get away
game that
from
I'm never gonna go back to, I think.
there.
Like, it's...
I don't know, man.
I got, like,
I need to.
many hours deep.
I need to play it.
I couldn't get over the fact that my character that I made looked like Charlie Sheen. The fact that, like, so much of the game is just really jank and pretty bad or stupid. Like, I was...
Well, it is Euro.
I was losing my mind at the fact that every character's name is their profession. Ooh, I got teleported.
Yeah, that was like some on the nose bullshit, man. Like, damn.
Oh,
Yes, we get
that's
you're
my
making
ammo.
a commentary on class structures.
Mr. Mancer. It's like, yeah, okay, shut the fuck up.
Jesus, what the hell?
Can we stop this?
I did not realize. I did not realize we got we fought one of these dudes so early on.
Maybe it's because it's World Tier 4?
Probably. I usually kill them too quickly.
Yeah, I was like, I was actually just straight out of ammo, basically.
Pistol. Oh well, that's probably why you're asking to switch to your pistol because that has unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Okay, that's a new gun. Unusual automatic sniper rifle. Cool.
What makes it unusual?
Don't worry about it. Concept Raven Guard successor based on Blue Jays. Hold on, is there a photo to this that I can... Oh, that's... That's a funny one. That's good. Goth family.
Oh my.
And then just one happy person.
What's this?
I mean,
I'm checking out the photo too.
You could
The
do
Corvid
that.
family.
Like, you could do that, because there's the Raven Guard in Warhammer. You could have a Raven Guard successor chapter just be all blue and have them be, like, a Blue Jay themed one. That would work, because it is a Corvid family. Same thing with Cardinals, I believe.
So Pasta, you're also a Warhammer dude?
Yeah, they have Necrons and Gene Stealer cult.
Gene Stealers? That doesn't sound good.
They, Gene Stealers are like when Tyranids send a certain type of Tyranid to your world, and then that Tyranid infects you, and then your genes get rewritten by the alien genes, and then any babies you have from then on are hybrids. It's like next level cuckoldry. Because, like, you still get to fuck your wife, but from now on, all your kids are gonna be an alien.
Can you imagine that? Like, that just sounds really fucked up, dude.
And then, like, their kids
is
are
fucked
also aliens, and then, like, the fourth generation
Why are you playing this, Pasta?
are bigger aliens.
That's a weird group of people to play with, man. Just saying.
Oh, hey,
It's some weird shit, eh?
order's coming. Cool. I ordered an Xbox controller because all my
Don't listen to
PlayStation
that
controllers keep
propaganda.
falling apart. Don't listen to the
Oh,
propaganda.
did you get? I know you don't. You usually ignore this shit, but did you see that one video about that dude? I think it was on Twitter saying how propaganda doesn't work.
No, I didn't see that.
You haven't seen that? Oh my god! I was just like, I was flabbergasted that someone would actually say it, and I'm like, propaganda is super fucking effective, dude.
Literally,
look at any point in history.
literally any point in history. Like, within the last 100 years, there is numerous examples. World War II is the most prominent example.
Oh god! Like, dude, yeah. Fucking
This better be worth
look at when America was fucking invading, or sorry, when the British Empire was invading like American lands. Like,
Yeah.
All the propaganda behind that shit. Like, you don't have to go that far back.
We're completely normal, and we fight for workers' rights on Imperial planets. Yeah, gene stealer cults basically, a lot of the time, what they'll do is they'll infect usually the working class because it's easier to spread. Because, medical healthcare is not necessarily the most prioritized thing in tyrannical dictatorships a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so then they'll, like, form up a resistance. Ooh, I'm getting, like, weird, like, 100% GPU maxing in this cutscene specifically. Not combat, in
Well,
this cutscene.
I don't know. I'm getting a weird thing where I have like a cloak and it keeps fluttering.
Yeah, I was having that earlier.
It's like not constantly. It's not. It's like it's just every now and then it'll just start flutter for no reason. Like what?
If some of us have a third arm, it's just so we can hand out more flyers on unionization.
Useless to us. Unless we can find a place beyond
Helping the cause, obviously.
So, like,
It might sound
because you'll appreciate it. I don't know why this is like this is glitching out now, but whatever. The Tau, the like fledgling race in
That's like the one race I really actually know.
yeah, the Blue Boys. There's an ethereal, which is like a leadership character, basically, right? Where after like 10 years of constant battle on a planet because they were experimenting with gene stealer tech, like they were trying to incorporate gene stealer shit into their species to be like, can we co-opt this alien race and, live in peace with them? They did an investigation and found that there was like massive subterranean tunnels full of a resistance cult, basically. And then the planet went into war.
Resisting who?
The main government of the planet, like the Tau government.
Oh, okay.
There's essentially this resistance against them formed up of these gene stealer guys that started out as scientists and then became infected, right? And then they had this huge war and they quarantined the planet. And then this one ethereal shows up and he's like, no, it's all cool. Don't worry about it. This planet is very good for us. And everybody's like, yeah, I trust him. I'm like, you trust the man in charge of the alien gene sequencing that drove a bunch of people insane? Like,
of course.
So now that planet's just unquarantined again?
Why wouldn't you trust him? Very trustworthy. Oh, so this is the crafting stuff. It's very get accustomed to it.
Zahidi waits in your camp ready to modify your weapons and armor.
I could explain it to you instead of you having to read all that bullshit. It doesn't tell you, instruct you well enough.
Selling dismantling mods. I bought the new Gene Stealer Codex book, reading the lore on specific cults. One cult in particular has spread across like half the galaxy. They did so by being great at their jobs and thus desirable.
Can't have come all this way only to let those
Alfred, I'm going to talk to you.
Are you lost, old
Hey,
man?
there's a couple side quests to complete here.
What are you doing here? This place isn't safe.
They'd get hired, sent other places, could make cults there. I mean, that's a good strategy.
I see my own story in
I feel like that's how real-world communism spread.
Fucking cults, man.
Every revolt and riot, till they tore it away from us.
Is there such thing as a good cult?
Yeah. A lot of religions, like, start out as a cult. Like, that's just the default of a religion, right? It's just whether or not you would let it evolve into something that abuses the citizenry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit more extreme in my thought, where I think like every cult or religion or anything that makes people believe in obviously fake shit is just bad.
Actually, I have an example for you. Cargo cults.
What's up? The fuck is a cargo cult?
So when Americans were flying around in World War II, they were going to all of these like poor ass, backwards ass, like, little island nations, right?
Yeah.
And when they would land there, or sometimes they would just lose cargo, this would show up on the oceans, and they would meet these people, and they'd be like, oh, they came from the sky across the ocean. They brought with them all these plentiful goods and amazing, fantastical things. They must be gods. And eventually they just kind of realized, like, that's not true. But at the
Probably took
same
them a
time,
fucking
they'd
minute.
already built this culture around it. So they're like, we don't worship Americans anymore, but, like, we still have, like,
My old home's
a day where all of the people on the island get together and have just, like, a giant party, because why not?
long, strange.
And it's
I mean,
like,
that sounds
all right.
alright, but
It basically, they realized their divinity was wrong, and then they just kept the religion because it makes the community work together, but they got rid of all the gods part.
well, see, that's alright because that's like a cult or evolving out of itself essentially. But if they were still, like
Some
being
people
indoctrinated,
debate
like
if
and
Midsummer was a
thinking,
happy ending. Oh no.
what? Okay. Honestly speaking, like that's one of those like movies where it's like, oh, that's another indication to know if the woman you're dating is
Insane.
crazy or not. If she one is if she relates to the character from what's that movie with Ben Affleck,
Gone
Gone
Girl?
Girl.
Yeah.
Like oh dude, absolutely. So one of the scariest conversations I ever had with a girl. So I went on this date to watch that movie with her, with
Oh
this girl,
no.
right? And it got to the part where remember when she was like sticking the bottle up her vagina,
Yeah.
the wine bottle, whatever. And I'm like, what is she doing, right? And she looks over to me. She like leans over to me. She's like, she's trying to simulate a rape by damaging her vagina. I'm like, what? Wait, how do you know this? She's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, okay, true story.
Don't worry.
was like,
Don't worry about it.
I am worrying.
Why would I?
Suffice
Why
to
would
say
I
that,
not worry about this?
that didn't go anywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, why are you so knowledgeable on this whole series of events?
I mean, on the
was
one
very
hand, like
worrying.
they could, I guess, be like a rape counselor.
No, they weren't.
Well, okay.
Unless they were counseling people on how to fake a rape. I don't
I mean, I
really
would
know.
assume that you would need to know, like, different ways that people are physically assaulted that could simulate that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
Especially because some people do try to fake it. It's not obviously the majority in any extent, but there was that one lady that recently got caught doing that.
And with insurgents closing
But no, she just worked at the call center, dude.
Of course.
I don't have to tell you how dangerous the first city is, but
I literally, I was kind of terrified. I'm like, holy shit! Like, all right then. That's why, like, if I'm ever sleeping with a chick and she ever says things like choke me or slap me or something, I'm like, that's like a couple years down the line type of thing, homie. Like, you're gonna have to wait a bit for that. I gotta know if I could trust you first.
Do you want to
we
do
doing this
side
question?
quests or yeah? I was just about to ask you actually.
It's up to me. Whatever you want. It's your game.
All right. All right. Ba-da-ba-da.
Let me just collect them real quick if we're gonna do them.
And then I guess we just like teleport there.
Yep. I do wish this game had like a mount system though, man. I like riding around my thing bike from Destiny.
The Sparrow, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like guns in this are just basically kind of shit, so you can just kind of cycle them.
Oh yeah,
for
you
parts and
don't
stuff.
like don't get too attached to guns now. Like early on, just switch that shit out once you get them.
Is there a way for me to scrap
damage,
them, or do I have to talk to the man to scrap them?
No, you do it from your inventory. So if you look, there's like if you go into your inventory, there's like a quick mark all.
Okay, yeah.
Usually what I do is I'd sell greens and whites, but I don't think we have access to the market dude yet, so just might as well scrap everything. And when you scrap like a blue and above, if it has like actually I should probably show you this. So if you go to like a blue item real quick,
Yeah.
do you see the
like effect thing that they have?
yeah, so like that's called a mod, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you look to the right of the mod name, there's nothing. It's kind of clear. There's like no box or whatever. Um, that means you haven't learned that mod. So when you scrap it, you learn it, and then when you see that mod again, it'll show like a little square
Okay.
beside the name, indicating that you've learned that. So you can always apply it to a weapon going forward.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's just clean this out because even though these guns are much stronger, the freeze seems to compensate.
So when you say freeze, can I see the weapon you're currently using?
Yeah. Freezing bullets. Shots inflict freeze on enemies.
Yeah. So see, that's a mod. What you could do is
Yeah.
switch that to a new gun, dismantle that. You'll learn freezing bullets, and then you can just apply that mod to the new gun if you
Okay.
wanted. It's a really good system.
But
Like,
does that
I
only work
really
if
like
they
it.
have no mod, or can it be equipped onto any gun?
It has to be a blue and above.
Okay. But like for instance, this
Yeah.
one that's like the commando submachine gun, or like this one, which is the
Yeah,
distortion.
that
Like,
works
I
fine.
could swap those out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So only blue and above has mods. Just to let you know.
Okay, we're gonna dismantle really quickly. We're gonna just mark that and just test this really quick. No mods to unlock a
Damn,
mod.
that's a derpy looking ass helmet you have on.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, so hold up. Show me my details again. How do I modify the thing to make it have
So you have to go. So
like alts?
you have to actually go to Zahidi to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to mod it, you have to go to Zahidi.
Okay, but if I were to eat these, for instance, I will take the things from them, and then I can use that
Yeah.
later. Okay,
Exactly.
I'll
you,
do it. On
You
the
learn it
booze.
permanently. You learn it forever. So it's not like you just they're like limited once if you dismantle them. Like you learn them forever, basically.
Okay, neat.
Yeah, and the same goes for armor. Works the same way. Armor mods and weapon mods are different. Armor has its own set of mods, vice versa. Yeah. Also, you could just see where it shows like the white,
Mark all.
blue, and green box. Yeah, you could just hit the boxes. and just
Oh,
bookmark them
that's
all.
weird. Interesting.
Yeah. Save you time.
I just thought it would be like this is a button, not these are your options.
Yeah, no.
Okay, scholar pants, portable armory, tools of destruction. You can add one additional rocket. Okay.
So right now,
Nothing-
see how it says it's a red box there? That means you have another piece of equipment with that same mod. So your mods don't
this
stack
one.
up. So yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing at the end of the day. Literally, it's the same
Yeah.
thing as pants.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And scrapnel, one additional mine can be thrown. I don't have that, so don't worry about it. Okay, class points. Weapon leech.
New
was
accolade.
was that? It was like one of them was just like a streaks, and I'm like, was that for the vehicle or something? I don't understand.
I think it's like I think it's like a painting thing
like
you
a
put on the
pattern
vehicle.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Zahidi, you're gonna need to be important for like 3 seconds in my life.
He becomes like the most important person, honestly speaking. Like at end game when you're like just modding and like leveling and crafting weapons like from scratch. Super important, dude. But honestly, like aside from that, I hate this character.
Oh,
He's
it
too much
uses
of a
up
bitch.
some material. Okay. So, but it's not
Oh
expensive.
yeah,
It just will do that.
It's not.
Cool.
You'll have so much. Like you'll be capped out of that shit so quickly, dude.
Easy, when you were talking about Warhammer, the ton of DLC, were you maybe thinking of Total Warhammer?
No, I was thinking of the Warhammer ARPG game. Like I guess maybe I went a little overboard and like or exaggerated how much DLC, but like
Well, Mechanicus
um
is tactical.
yeah. Wait, Mechanicus is what?
Mechanicus is like a turn-based tactical.
Oh, then no, I'm thinking of a different game.
Then you are
My
probably
bad.
thinking of Total War.
Hold on, let me just check it real quick. Hopefully, I don't get disconnected. Uh, I have it on my Xbox right now. Oh my, yeah, there we go. Warhammer Inquisitor.
Oh, that's a completely other thing.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. Sorry about that, dudes.
Yeah, Inquisitor does have a lot of DLC. It's also very big.
Oh no, my game. What's going on, gamey?
Oh no.
There we go. Okay, it just
right.
froze for a second.
Let's
Sick.
Can I teleport from map?
Where do we go to?
Yeah,
right here. Gotta come here.
Okay. Okay.
So we, where do we want to go? All right, Old Man's Hut. Let's do that one first. So we're going to Footbridge.
That's a game that 100% has no. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
I enjoyed that game. I know it's a bit rough. It's not the greatest game, but I had a lot of fun with it.
I was gonna say that's a game that has 0 chance at being cross-plat, but I also own that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I guess when it was
DLC.
on sale. I told you, dude. They went a little fucking insane on it.
The storms came.
You saw the first storm?
Oh yes, lights on the horizon, machines going wrong. The entire city went black. Just bolts of lightning and screams. I could see
You know, this is a
Like,
cursed
are you-
direction to go in because it's like, why did this trigger it in my brain? But it's literally just because of the word. Did you see the NFT that is happening with Alana?
After the engine blew.
The black one.
Yeah.
Of course, I saw that.
That's fucking cringe on so many levels. Like, from it being an NFT to, like, that being a thing that somebody is making without somebody's permission to the fact that it's Alana to the kind of, like, weirdly
Yeah.
sexual racism angle of it. Like, it's like, guys, just leave her alone. She's funny.
Yeah.
She makes good content.
It's so weird. There's this one like this
Alana
might seem
Pierce
like a
has
complete-
an NFT that somebody made that's just her face photoshopped weirdly into like a poster magazine thing for like blacks.
It is her, like it's a picture of her,
But it
like,
is a shopped
cover,
image.
everything, yeah, it's a shopped image. Like everything, the background and all that shit is photoshopped in. But
It's
this is gonna sound really
cringe.
weird. But there's this one porn star I used to watch that I had to stop watching because she just reminds me too much of Alana, and it feels weird. Like, dude, if I showed you a picture of her, like you'd think it was Alana Pierce. Like, holy shit, they look similar.
That's a bit unusual.
It is. I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? Now I can't watch this because I'm just gonna be thinking this, and this is just kind of weird. Also, doesn't like majority of her content is incest porn, so
What? This
there's
reminds
also
me
that
of when somebody was talking about
I
how
forgot
there's
where we
a.
need to go.
I mean, I'm like at the area.
Oh, okay,
I initiated
I
a
figured it
cyclist.
out. Yeah, my bad.
But like there was a person that everybody in the Super Best Friends / like Castle Super Beast group, like for the chat was just like, Paige, you look like this person on OnlyFans / like many vids. And she's like, what? And they're like, coincidentally enough, she also does incest porn. And she's like, what do you mean also? And it's like a joke that her and Pat look like siblings because they're both gingers.
Oh god, that's actually really funny.
They've been getting called
that
siblings for years now.
Oh man,
Apparently somebody
Think
drew
they'll destroy
like
me.
actual porn of like Pat fucking her. And like she was like, you know what? I'm not even mad. Like like you could have done
I mean,
much
if you're,
worse.
I wouldn't be mad about that if it was me, like something happened to me. But I just I just thinking about doing that to somebody else is just
Don't
weird.
do that. Like, I do agree, don't do that, but also, like, if you know the person isn't going to be uncomfortable with it, like, I guess, you know, get your bearings on it. Assess the scenario. Like, Paige would be fine with it. Don't do that for most people.
I mean, hey, I would love it if someone reported me fucking like women because I know I'm not doing that in real life. So if I could live that through vicariously, like, go ahead. But
like, if some random fucker
We
was
wanna-
like, "Hey, we drew like you and Rachel," I'd be like, "That's fucking creepy, dude." But then I'd also have to sit there and assess it for quality, because Rachel can draw not safe for work. So it's like, hold on, we got a person here that thinks that they can do this. Let's see how you do. I can compare it against Rachel's. A bunch of, like, Rachel's old not safe for work stuff got uploaded. We were talking about this on the stream the other day. Got uploaded to Rule 34. And it's really funny, because like, she
Really?
hasn't used that name or, like, account in, like, a year plus. So somebody just dredged it, basically. And was like, yeah.
oh, someone's using it.
No,
Someone's NFTing it.
No, it was like somebody that had commissioned her dredged it out and was like reposting it, which led to it getting archived on there, which led to us going back and reading the comments, because we always read the comments on the stuff that people save, like, for drawings. And because a lot of her old stuff was like Steven Universe, like, sort of like fetish art for like muscle girls / chubby people. Like,
Cool.
holy fuck, there's stuff that like cannot be said on this channel. Oh my god, please stop. Oh my god, fire hot.
Yeah, this dude's a tanky boy, man. Holy shit.
Prophecy will help. Ow, fire hot. Stop it.
I have to watch. Speaking of Atlanta Fair, so I have to watch that podcast you did with Troy Baker about his NFT shit.
Oh god, dude,
That instantly got.
I fucking posted
Did you
about
hear-
that.
Oh, did you? I somehow I missed that. I didn't see a tweet.
He had posted his tweet, right? And it just
Yeah.
said, like, are you going to hate or create? Or
create.
something like that. And my response was, hate's gotten me this far in life. It's like, listen, I do creative shit. I can do just fine while also hating people. It doesn't...
Right?
Those
Like-
things are not mutually exclusive concepts. Mr.
He's
Baker.
like I don't know if you ever watched his like Alana's podcast, Play Watch Listen.
A bit, yeah.
Alright, so like one thing that Troy's been on is like very anti-criticism mentality for video games, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, he just thinks games shouldn't be criticized or whatever. That it's just all negativity, and that's where the whole hate or create things comes from. And I'm just like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, I like you, don't get me wrong, I think you're a good voice actor. But you're a little up your own ass right now.
Oh, they've always been up their own ass, is the thing. They're one of those voice actors where it's like everybody loved them, and then they started to actually experience them not passively, and it started to be like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's the problem with social media, man. Just never meet your heroes, and unfortunately, all of our heroes.
But then
wanna
you have
talk to
the
us through social
opposite
media.
situation of that, where it's like never meet your heroes, and then Danny DeVito just keeps knocking out W's.
Wait, what?
And,
really
like,
actually
every
know
time
much-
Danny DeVito posts on social media, it's just him, like, calling people out for bullshit, or saying something's dumb, or, like, humbly revealing something nice that he did for a person. And this is after years of other people saying that he's just secretly, like, a really nice person. Like,
That's so funny.
what's her
I didn't
fucking...
even know he had social media.
I can't remember the name of the actress. The girl that was Matilda. You know,
I remember her. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember like her name.
yeah, her mom was in the hospital during the filming of that movie. And so, like, him and... was it Rhea Perlman was in that movie, too? Whoever it was. But, like, somebody that was, like, with him, they would always do their best to, like, make her happy on set and try and cheer her up. Because they knew that she was sad because her mom was in the hospital. And then when they got the first cut of the movie, he, like, took it to the hospital so she could see it.
No.
Like Danny DeVito
Yeah, he
just
seems like a
does
sweet
shit
dude.
like this, or like people were doing like the whole, like which celebrities will willingly say trans rights without fearing for their career kind of thing. And like he just
Mm.
immediately comes out swinging on behalf of the LGBT anytime somebody says something.
Cleared the way to your hut.
Like
Lol.
he's just a nice short old man.
Please wait for
He does fit that like stereotypical like you know like how there's like in anime there's like that the old dude who's like really small but very like caring and shit. Like that's him. He's
He
Uncle
is the
Iroh. There we go.
Japanese anime old man, isn't he?
Yeah. Or the Western version, which is Uncle Iroh.
Yeah. I'm just imagining him as Uncle Iroh in the live action now.
Oh God, no! I'm sorry. As much as I like Danny DeVito,
Like, just imagine
That-
his accent being like, Zuko, you gotta drink your tea. It's been sitting here all day.
As a community leader,
I'm just thinking of like him
to distribute
playing
food.
the character he does in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but as Uncle Iroh.
the
Have you
miss.
ever watched that show?
For what?
Admit, I kept some
Always
for
Sunny in
myself.
Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. Always Sunny's great.
Was I supposed to watch
I
this
love that
live?
show, dude. Such a good show, but holy
Trade
shit.
it for favors.
The shit they got away with, man. So good.
I only took food.
The fucking gay black bar one. I mean, I think that's like the first episode. Every time I rewatch it or show someone the show for the first time, that one always kills me, man.
Take it all. Then go, please.
Is this like the first time I've had a side quest in this where it has like any actual weight to it? Oh yeah, and that's
you
the
know
other...
what? I remember this one being pretty deep. I don't remember what it's about though.
Okay, hold on. Increased crowd turret. It says I already have one with that, but it's nice helmet. Gloves. Surprise cryo turret. The turret explodes before being destroyed, dealing 116 damage in a 6-meter radius. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. That's not a bad reward, dude. But yeah, he was also like pro-union for the Nabisco strike that was going on, if you remember that.
Wasn't that really recent?
Yeah. Like he was
Yeah.
he was commenting on how like they should be getting a union and blah 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 blah. Like
Did you hear about the Kellogg's one?
yeah.
And that one ended up like, dude, I'm so
I'm
like
pretty sure he was on the side of the
disappointed with
union
those
for that
guys.
too.
Yeah, but they ended up just accepting the bare minimum. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, when your family's starving, you kind of just you take what you can
That's the
get,
problem with fucking
unfortunately.
boomers, man. They had families, and I was having this conversation with my dad. Like the reason, like we're like us millennials or whatever, whoever you want to comment, say it as well. We're able to get away with this shit, like property striking or whatever, or quitting our jobs and whatnot, is because we don't have a fucking family holding us back. As like
I mean, that's partially
awful as
true.
that is
Yeah.
to say, but it is true. Like we only have to take care of ourselves, and feeding an individual and ourselves and finding ways to survive is a lot simpler when you don't have like any baggage.
And that's not even like a negative stance on family. It's just like,
It's just true.
It's too expensive. What you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
All right. Main Street.
Next one I think
Endless
is
Story.
Side Alley.
Yeah, side alley.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good.
Because
you
like
can do
my
this.
dad's not my dad's not one of those boomers who like oh you need to work and hard blah blah blah. Like he works really fucking hard, right? Like I'm talking about this dude will go to work at like he gets up like 4:30 in the morning, gets to work for 6 and won't come home until like 6 p.m. Like he works long fucking hard days at the factory. But he realizes that's bullshit and that no one should have to work like that.
Hey, Zahidi. Else think to wake the Outriders up for 30 years.
Well, after what happened
Oh.
to you in the forest,
No ability to clamber. All right.
find a cure.
Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, no, there's no clamoring or jumping in this game, unfortunately.
How'd you know it wouldn't kill me when you opened my pod?
Are we going the right way?
I have no idea.
I was only concerned with finding the uplink.
Yeah, we are.
I was gonna say
Sorry,
it's
I'm
the
always
only way.
a little confused.
It's the only way up. So
Yeah.
It's like 4 a.m. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, man. Have a good night. We just shooting the shit.
Yeah, this is a stealth stream. It's late night
Yeah.
playing a weird game. What? Yeah, is it like actually? It is actually like 4:12.
Oh,
In
shit.
like 2 hours, Rachel's got to be up.
What? Why?
Go to
Oh,
work.
I remember I was gonna ask you that last time too. Oh, damn, she's gotta be up early.
Nah, that's like not even crazy. Like she used to have to be up at like fucking 5 o'clock, so she could go to the dealership one.
Where's she work now? I mean,
She works
unless you don't
doing
want to
like
disclose it.
abstracts for like a sort of legal office. Like they handle like housing shit.
Okay,
Just
but I don't know if you heard my comments about what I was saying with my dad, but like
works long hard
you know,
days
like
at the factory.
yeah, but you know how like boomers nowadays, or like boomers will be like, oh yeah, you should be working hard, blah blah blah, all that shit. Like,
Yeah, he's
get
not super fond of that.
yeah, like he one of like me and him don't get along too much, but if it's one thing we can do is we can both bitch about work culture and how it's complete garbage.
There's a lot that I've absorbed from both of my parents on working and things like that, and it's very much like the mentality of, you know, I'll do my job. But what I got from my dad was like, don't do more than you have to kind of thing. But from my mom, it's definitely the work ethic of like, be there. Like, you don't necessarily have to give it your all, just be there.
Sorry, real quick. I don't know. I think we went the wrong way.
That's entirely possible since we're not shooting anybody currently.
Yeah. This quest, I remember this quest confused me too because the map design is a little fucking wonky. And like I can get that. Like for me, like I don't like to scroll over my coworkers, right? But
Yeah.
the new mentality that I've come to, I'll be honest, like this has been influenced a bit by the whole anti-work subreddit. Is that it's not up to you to accommodate your coworkers; it's your managers.
I'm very
If they're
much
not doing a good job,
I'm
then
very
that's their
much in
problem.
the philosophy of anti-work, but not some of the people that are in it. Because it's like I think that
Well,
work is a good and important thing for people and humans. I think
oh yeah,
it
I
is
agree fully.
necessary, but like I hate those people that are like, nah, dude, fully automated luxury gay space communism. I'm like, no, like people got to do something because if you deprive yourself of a purpose, you fucking go hollow, man. Like
Exactly.
you Dark Souls hollow out.
Like back when I lost my job for like 4 months. This has been a little bit different since um, I have a fucking what's it called an income coming in, and I've been keeping myself busy with my writing and all this shit.
Yeah.
So I've been finding ways to keep myself busy, right? But back when I honestly have nowhere anywhere to go. I'm like this quest area. It says Main Street, uh, Endless Dark. Like what the fuck?
Hold on.
Um. Oh wait, I just selected it.
Yeah.
Now it's showing me where to go. I
I'm
didn't have it.
tracking it now. I didn't have it tracked either, but I was like, we should be able to find it just by walking.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot.
I don't.
uh, but oh, here it is. Wow.
It's off on a sideway. That's not
Yeah.
exactly unusual for missing. But no, you've been working
Sorry,
on
what
other
was I
shit.
saying? Oh yeah, I've been keeping myself busy. But back when I like didn't like, I was out of a job for like 4 months, and I was also getting EI back then.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing anything with my life, and I just felt I'd rather be working at the moment. So I did go and like do some like odd jobs here and there
Some writing here.
because I need to keep myself busy, right? I didn't know how to keep myself busy aside from video games, and unfortunately, like video games just aren't enough personally for me.
Yeah.
I needed like an outlet to feel like I was actually doing something like worthwhile. Not to say like video games aren't that, but you know what I mean, right?
Well, again, they're more of a recreation usually than, like
Exactly. Was that it? I guess
reach the
that was it.
B2 facility on the other side of the river.
Yeah, I think we have
So,
to
yeah.
exit here now. Weird. And that's why like I feel like a lot of people who do content creation for video games is they do a lot of them suffer from like burnout and stuff is because like
I have
you're
no
not
idea how Northern Lion's been doing it for 10 years plus. Like,
as I said, totally
man's
fine.
still making Isaac content.
It's so funny you mentioned that because I actually I've so before I started talking to you I didn't even know about that, but then recently I just I came across like a comment on Twitter talking about that just randomly. I was like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Like, same
So
thing with,
apparently
like,
this is a
Pat and
thing.
Wooly. Like, I don't understand how they're not just the most jaded people on the planet at this point. But, like, you know, like, some people's content creation careers, I guess, are just better than others. And I guess some people pace themselves in a way that they don't burn
Yeah, I
out.
think that's what it comes down to, like pacing themselves. Plus, they probably have other things going on in their lives where a lot of people who burn out, from what I've noticed, is that they've gone 100% in on this one thing, you know?
Yeah,
And this
no
is
time
all
for
they do.
anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that it's a good example, but I am going to say that it's an example. I think, like, a good example of, like, people need to do something to have a purpose, and, like, obviously working shouldn't be your purpose, but it is a way to at least fill your time and do something useful to a degree, right? But, like,
Exactly.
you got fucking Wings of Redemption over there, who's like, nah, I'm not gonna stream, and I'm not gonna do anything unless we reach this amount of, like, subs of a threshold. So, like, I'm just gonna sit here
Yeah.
for 2 hours until you guys sub to me enough. And then people do it
That-
because they know it makes him miserable, but they stretch it out so that way it makes him twice as miserable, and it's like, just get a different job.
That dude is just a terrible, like, he's just like, I'm not saying terrible human being as he's a bad person.
No, he is a bad
He's a
person,
terrible-
too.
I know, but I'm
I'll
more so
say
saying,
it.
like, a terrible at being a human. If that makes sense. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
yeah, I get you. But, like,
Yeah.
it's just like him, Darkside Phil, like, I don't care. If anybody ever linked my stuff to them and were like, this guy's saying shit about you, it's like, no, I'll stick with it. I'll stick with that. It's
Yeah.
like, those guys just, like, they just don't have a purpose. And so they're trying to fill it with what used to be their purpose, but they're clearly unhappy with it now. And they've experienced career burnout for streaming. A thing that most people would kill to be able to do.
Yep.
And then you have the other side of it, where it's people that aren't, like, burnt out husks, but also their careers kind of died. Like, they were, like, C-list actors who don't get jobs anymore. Like, you've got the streaming side of it, where it's like fucking Toast or, like, Amaranth or Pokimane, where it's like, but what if we just destroyed our careers by streaming illegal media?
Okay, can you describe to me what's going on with? Because I'm not actually 100% aware of that kind of stuff.
So you know
What
how on
exactly
YouTube
happened?
you used
And I
to be able
refuse
to
to
get
watch
away
drama
with
videos,
anything?
so-
Like on
yeah.
YouTube, it used to be like, yeah, I'm just going to include, a couple of riffs of Metallica in every one of my videos. And then Metallica started
Yeah.
to be like, you can't do that. It's that, but with people going, I gotta watch something for like 30 minutes because I need to eat, so we need to keep everybody distracted while I eat. What can I do to
Oh my
distract
God.
everybody? Well, what if we just watch MasterChef? What if we just watch an entire episode of MasterChef? Start to finish.
Wait, really?
And, like,
Just-
their argument that they're
just like
making
that?
is, well, on YouTube, people do that and call it React content. And it's like, they cut it up. There's interspersals. They, like,
It's
they pause
edited.
the video every now and then. There's editing. There's reaction actually happening. You're sitting there eating a sandwich going, look at how Gordon Ramsay's saying that guy's an idiot. And that's what it is. Like, and fucking, like, what's his name? Like, XQC? He was just like, all right, MasterChef meta is done, boys. We can't watch MasterChef anymore. And then he just turns on fucking Netflix and puts Hunter x Hunter on.
Oh my.
Like, do you
fucking
know
God.
how litigious that company is?
Jesus Christ. That actually happened? Yeah. Oh. Now, okay. Now I understand why these people on Twitter are saying these guys are just trying to ruin everything for everybody else.
Because they're the guys that, like, Twitch will send them a message sternly worded and go, please don't do that anymore, guys. But for the rest of us, it would be, like, channel ending.
Yeah, like, because those guys are so big that, Twitch just can't really
Well,
Like,
it's
that's
that
where
Twitch
most of the money
actively
comes from.
doesn't. Like, there was during the leaks
Yeah.
that happened, if you remember that, right?
No, I've recently I've been kind of staying out of like streamer drama,
Oh, it
honestly.
wasn't even streamer drama.
So,
It was like somebody mined Twitch's entire fucking like system. Like, they got the source code for the
oh,
site.
oh yeah, actually, I did hear about that.
Yeah, and so
Not
with
sure
that
what the
came like
particulars, but
everybody's money, like how much they were making. And then on top
oh
of that
well,
was a list of people who they just kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge, tell them that they're not allowed to do that and don't ban them, or like give them a 24-hour, etc. And so it was like people like, you know, like Amaranth and the hot tub streamers and like your big names like XQC and stuff like that, where like they just got told basically like you get a slap on the wrist for doing the illegal thing. Like, oh, what's that? You were in an extremely thin bikini and, you know, your flaps started to show a little bit, but the whole thing didn't? Alright, 24 hours, you know, come back in the day. Oh, you know, you were streaming media that you were not supposed to be. Come back in a week after you've, you know, thought about what you've done.
you know, can I be honest with you on the whole like hot tub streams? I really just think Twitch should just add an adult section straight up.
Here's my hot take. Twitch should never have ever shut down Justin TV.
I mean, isn't it the same thing? Isn't it
No.
just like built on top of Justin TV?
No, Justin TV was its own site.
Oh, okay. I thought Twitch was like
There
a
was
remake.
there was
slash-
Justin, and then there was Twitch, and they were built off of the same code and everything. But Justin was over here, and Twitch was over here, and they became vastly
Huh.
different. And because Twitch was where all the gamers were, that's where everybody was going. Because nobody really cares that you're deciding to restream NPR on Justin and live react to it, or you know sit there and talk with your 3 friends about, you know, whatever you were doing that week. It was the general everybody streaming on this site for years. I streamed on Justin before Twitch was a thing. And when I streamed
Weird,
on there,
okay.
I streamed fucking N64 emulated game off my shit laptop. And it's like it was
Those were the
anything.
times, eh?
It was an anything goes kind of site. It was like YouTube for streaming. And it was huge, it was popular, everybody was doing everything on it. They should have just kept that and have Twitch be over here, and then over here's your hot tub streamers.
Yeah. Well, obviously that's not gonna happen because they want to keep it all
They also
consolidated to
killed
one site.
Justin.
Wait,
That
they
site's
killed-
gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took the
I mean, it
man
makes sense, because
himself
it was
outside and shot him.
I was gonna say that they actually hit like poor Justin, man. But like I'm all like I mean like okay, so the hot tub streams, the obvious pushing of like adult content isn't going away. I don't care how
Just go
people,
to
like,
another website.
maybe
That's all.
No, I straight up, I just know it's gonna be an unpopular opinion. So I know like so I apologize if you get any hate on the channel. So this is not Noid's opinion.
Nobody would
But I
give
do
hate
think,
for
like,
this, but I definitely am just I personally am of the mind where I'm like, Chatterbait's over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, but that's not gonna happen, right? But so my solution to this is because, and I know it's so cliche. Oh, think of the children, blah blah blah. But I do think there's just some things that kids should be exposed to, especially as someone who was exposed to that shit at a young age, and it may have warped my reality for a little bit, which was unhealthy. But like that's like shit for me to go deal with my therapist about, right? But like,
Yeah.
but just speaking as someone who started watching porn at like at the age of 11, and that's back when porn was not easily accessible to me, right?
Yeah.
Like it was hard. I never even have a PC, and I was still finding ways to watch it, right? And I know people like I'll be honest, I do think a lot of the Twitch stuff is like a gateway to porn in a way, for being honest. Now, if they just simply added an adult section and separated the two and be like, okay, you want to do the adults, like let's just be honest, like the hot tub streams, it's not people just chilling in a hot tub. It is people exploiting their sexuality for views. Like it is what it is. Like let's be honest about it. Make an adult section, put all that shit on there, and make it so that there's like a work age requirement.
We'll see about that.
That's another thing is
I don't-
Twitch's current system that they have for age requirement sucks.
Yeah, no, it's terrible, dude. Like,
Like it's literally just a button that you just can say, yeah. I don't think it actually age gates you at all.
no, it's like Steam's bullshit. Like, just put your age to 1909 and you're good to go.
No, I don't even mean that. Like, I think unless they've updated it recently, because at least
Oh,
within
it's
the
just like a
last like 2
confirm
years, it
button.
was just a confirm button.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't know because I've never run into an age restriction. I think the closest it's ever been is like this streamer has indicated their stream is for a mature audience,
Yeah,
and then I just click
that's
start watching.
that's what I'm talking about. Is like that's all it is. Is it's just
Yeah,
that. Like streamers have to choose it, and they don't.
yeah. But I do just I like I have to say I just dislike the disingenuousness of like a lot of the streamers who engage in this content saying it's not sexual. Like
Oh, it's 100%.
you, it is like you're
I
just being
also
disingenuous.
I
Like,
also get upset about and this is a hot take because I know it's not 100%, but fuck off when you're saying that yours isn't kind of thing, right? I
yeah.
I get like this with people with the ASMR accounts.
Mm,
Like when they're
yeah.
when they're sitting there talking like this and they're talking about how they're going to run their fingers through your head. It's like fuck off. That's sexual, you fucking dumbass. Like I don't
Yeah,
care what
like
you're saying. You know what it's sexual in the way that Nikado Avocado's channel is.
yeah, I would try to. Here's a perfect example. If someone came up to you and whispered that into your ear, would you feel? You're telling me you wouldn't feel some kind of way?
I mean, I
You wouldn't feel
personally would feel
violated in a way?
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Exactly, right? It's either you're if it's someone you're attracted to, you feel turned on. If it's someone you're unattracted to, you feel repulsed. And no one is going to feel neutral on that and be like, oh yeah, there's nothing weird about this. It's just it's just someone talking in my ear, talking about how they're gonna run their fingers through apples or some shit in a very seductive way. Like it's just so disingenuous and like everyone sees what they're doing. And I don't want to stay on the topic because it feels like feel like I'm ranting about it, like but like everyone's just afraid to call it out for whatever reason, and it's so baffling to me, dude.
They don't want
It's
to
like,
call them out because they don't want to get into a fight. That's all it is.
I mean, I guess so, but it's like they're such bad actors, and it's so clear. It's so clear. Like Amaranth is the definition of a bad actor, but like, or sorry, said streamer. I don't want to call any streamers out again. This is not my channel, but like you can tell who's a bad actor and who isn't. There are some that are genuinely like, hey, I'm just doing like some content, and I understand it's this way, and I'm just exploiting the rules that are available. That's completely fine. Like it's you're taking advantage, but like the ones who try to lie about it and just like act like they're doing one thing, but when they're doing another, it just annoys the shit out of me. Like own your shit, have some conviction at least, at the very least.
Yeah, I with stuff like that, it's kind of like I don't strictly have a problem with it existing. It's just I
Yeah.
don't know, like with Twitch being a predominantly gaming site, it feels bad when you open it up further. And there's some content creators that don't do gaming, that do make real valuable content. And it always just feels bad in my mind seeing these people that are just doing bare minimum work, basically, at the end
Yeah.
of the day. And it's like, I don't care how much effort you put into the lighting and the set design and whatever of your fucking hot tub party. I just don't think that has any real value at the end of the day. Like, I would say what I'm doing doesn't have real value at the end of the day. But at least it's like something else. Like, there's a participation effect to it. And it's not just being like, anyway, so here's my dick in a Speedo. Like, you can't see the dick, but it's there. It's there.
It's there.
I'm not Jack Black, where I
Yeah.
wear the tightest shorts possible and then make a video of me twerking.
The difference is like, at the end of the day, if I pull up one of your videos, there is aside from like visual stimuli, there's content I can like engage with cerebrally, I guess, like is a way to put it. And like very like
volcano.
I don't know, like up my own ass way if I was
There's a
6
pretension
right? But like
to it.
exactly there is more than like just
I will fully
visual
endorse
stimuli.
the idea of pseudo intellectuality being a part of this, because there are definitely days where we have like real genuine discussions of political topics, and then there's the other days where it's just like discussion about why certain things are a negative because it will cause physiological detriment to a person. And it's like, why are we talking about this? Just because. Also, hello.
Yeah, I mean because you're actually creating content. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm trying to
It's
get
not
at. You're
necessarily good, but it's
creating.
there.
Yeah, it's not necessarily, but it's content. It is something new every day. You're not like. I mean, sure, you'll have repetition. That's bound to happen. When you're
I will
talking for
argue that
many
my
hours.
Final Fantasy days are very much repetition.
But at the end of the day, you can I can turn on one of your streams and it'll be something new for the most part.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, I'll be honest. I've watched a few hot tub streams. Sometimes, it's like, hey, if I go to my free camps, I got to pay to get into a stream. Like here, I just open it up. There's no restrictions.
I mean, no, correction, there are, and they expect those tier 3s to be paying every single time.
Oh well, yeah, but
dude, these guys are dying a lot easier than the other dudes.
Oh yeah, no, because we've gotten stronger, and our perks we've started getting perks and like stuff that actually make a big difference. So, the game. This is like if you want it, you can increase the difficulty to worth tier 5. We're currently on 4, but I would say keep it at 4, honestly.
Yeah, 4 seems fine.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely knowledgeable about the world tier system, so.
So everything after 3, so World Tier 3 is enemies are our level. World Tier 4, they're 1 level above us, but they also drop gear that's 1 level above us, right? So that's scaled to that level, and we can still use it. And yeah, it just goes up that way. So each World Tier, like World Tier 5, they'd be 2 levels above us, blah blah blah.
It's a bad angle to be observing on, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is this sniper rifle? What?
Oh, you got a new sniper?
It's the fact that it's a rapid fire, like repeat sniper rifle. What is this gun?
Oh yeah, they have those.
World Tier 15
hey, please,
can be
freeze
hell.
this fucker, dude.
World Tier 15.
Hey, how's it going, the Danish doctor?
Oh Christ, that HP.
One of your viewers?
No, that's a newbie.
Yeah, I'm.
Get out of here! Oh, let's go.
This is I'm playing with my friend Noid here. It's his stream, and yeah, he's like first time playing since he's the demo. But I'm on World Tier 15, and I have like characters there. I can it can be pretty hard.
All right, I'm just gonna go full throttle on these guys.
Quick.
Okay, that was the correct decision.
Yeah. Always the correct decision to go ham, dude.
Just did that earlier. This game is again, like I've talked about it before. This game feels like what if they did Anthem right. So it's like I'm having fun with it, but there's definitely like a slight lack of certain things, and I think that's just because of coming from other games. Like with Destiny, you obviously get that visual fidelity that's just like everything in the art design for Destiny is way too good. But I think that's just
You know what I say? It's double 8.5. It's just not quite there to AAA.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's accurate.
Look at it. Anthem looks AAA, but everything else is dog shit. Like the content, there's no story in the game. Like that was the worst part. Imagine playing a Bioware game and there being no story.
All right, that was cool.
Oh yeah, I like that boss fight. Spoiler warning.
I mean, considering what we just did, kind of assumed. Got to fight the Acrid at some point.
Dude, yeah, I'm struggling on the tier. I'm at tier 10. I can't pass it, man. I keep getting like melted.
Oh hello.
Super quickly.
Did you ever play Lost Planet 2?
No, I played Lost Planet 1. I played the demo for Lost Planet 2. I always wanted to play Lost Planet 2 personally.
Lost Planet 2 is a fantastic game. It has been temporarily removed from Steam.
Oh man. I wonder if I can still play on like Xbox or
the
something.
reason it was removed from here's the thing, I think it'll be removed from Xbox for a little while too.
Fuck.
I don't know for certain. You know, take that up in court, I guess. The thing is, it was
you gave me false info.
It was getting Games for Windows Live removed.
Wait, what?
It ran off Games for Windows Live on PC.
Oh wow. Lol.
So they have
forgot about that.
They have to patch it out. And so they're like, yeah,
that's hilarious.
We'll get it patched out, and this was like August.
That's a game like, yo, if you want to ever go through that game and it comes back on Steam, I'll pick it up.
Oh yeah, like, I was talking to Shepard, like, if it comes back, we're gonna buy that.
Yeah, it's like 4-player co-op too, so.
Also, you're getting offers for help.
Oh, I mean, right now, no, but I'll message you or send me a DM. I play on Xbox, but yeah, I kind of do need help. Honestly, like, soloing it has been a fucking nightmare, man.
You're just like, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm not averse to taking help. I was asking in the Discord, but no one helped me. I joined the Outriders Discord.
Dude, I'm on the Destiny one. It's a piece of shit.
Really? Why? What's going on?
It's never been helpful. I went on it back in the day, like way long ago, like for Destiny 1. And it was like, hey guys, can I get some help doing fucking, you know, raids before the game basically dies? And everybody was like, yeah, sure. And then just didn't.
That sounds like Destiny.
Also, I had a guy once get extremely mad at me, like to the point of screaming, because I did not want to unplug my microphone from my computer to plug it into my PlayStation, which was across the room. And he was like,
why was he getting mad at that?
Why won't you plug in your fucking microphone? We're supposed to be doing a raid. Everybody should be talking to each other. There should be communication!
No.
And he's just screaming, and meanwhile everybody else is like, shut up.
That is something like I will always get angry about, is like, if I'm running, when I used to run raids, if anyone besides the raid leader or me was speaking, I would get so angry. I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up and listen. Just like, it's not time for conversation. We've been wiping for an hour and a half. Like, I'm tired. I wanted to get this done. Or we can pick this up. Like, I know it's like an asshole-ish thing to say, but it's like when people are just like interrupting like the instructions of like what to do to have a conversation, it's like, shut up.
Like, Destiny raids, I think, are some of the most toxic places that I've ever played, like, a serious video game.
Oh yeah, I've only done the Vault of Glass, and we were able to do that without being on mic. Just
yeah,
saying.
I did Vault of Glass without being on mic. Nobody was on mic. It was fine. It was completely fine.
Yeah.
I did, like, I did, I think, almost all of the raids. I think I missed one, and as a result, I, like, didn't get the, like, fancy thing for getting all the raids done. But, like, I did a lot of the raids in one shot, basically. Like, one night, I just committed to it and did a bunch of raids with people, and it was fine. Destiny 2, I did the Callus raid for the first one, and that was the only one I ever did. It took 6 hours with a bunch of British people. And at the end, they were all screaming at each other.
See, like, I don't get that. Like, why are you guys gonna do, like, when I say,
well,
like,
they were all friends,
like,
so I think that's why. They were just like, this is taking forever. What the fuck are you people doing?
See, I don't get like that. When I would say, like, when people are like, when I'm trying to like give instructions on a raid, but then I have to like talk over someone who just wants to talk for the sake of talking, it gets really frustrating. If we've been wiping for like 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably not representing myself in the best light, but oh my god, dude, it can really grow on you. That's why I stopped leading raids.
That's one thing Rachel's really worried about for later stuff in Final Fantasy.
What?
Because she's really, like, because she has, like, anxiety issues to start with, but she also has, like, self-worth problems as a result of just, oh, you fucking healed, you piece of shit.
Did he? Oh, damn it. Yeah, he did. Fucker.
And like she really has this thing in her head of like, I have to be helpful, I have to be useful, I have to be good at what I'm doing, right? And this is just due to how her parents raised her, basically. And as a result of that, it's like, if she's ever not doing well in a video game, she's just sitting there like panicking. And like really worried that people are gonna hate her.
This is not something you have to worry about with FF14.
Oh yeah, not at all.
I never have any issues with if people doing bad. It's just when people are being fucking jackasses, if that makes sense. Like, remember that thing I was telling you about, that raid I did, where these two party members were more focused on arguing with one another than completing a raid.
Yeah.
So they would stop and just start chatting at one another, and I'd just be forced to like push the raid forward by pulling and forcing them into fights. Like shit like that. Just like, that's the shit that pisses me.
Yeah, we'll pop that. That's good. I mean, I've told you about it previously, but the guy that, when I went into one of the dungeons, I think it was like Darkhold or something like that, and he just went, yeah, sorry about what I'm about to do, and everybody went, what? And then he just tried to pull the whole dungeon, and then it got to like the first choke point, and he just died, and then everybody else died and wiped, and he went, yeah, I don't know why that happened, everybody else I ever play with can do it.
Granted, like, you can do that, but you have to know, like, first of all, the people that you're pulling with need to know.
Well, he also didn't give anybody any time. Like, he hit sprint and then ran.
Yeah.
Like,
so
he just said, sorry about what I'm going to do, and then hit sprint and rushed the dungeon. We were all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, what I do is I simply ask, can I pull big? And the healer either says yes or no.
Like, that guy...
Like, it's a simple...
That guy did that, and then the end result is he started to basically criticize everybody else. So we lost the healer. And then the other DPS got tired of listening to him talk. So then they just quit. So it was just him and I. And he was like, guess we gotta wait for other people, huh? And I was like, yeah, I wonder why. And he just didn't get it. And like, when we got the next people in, I told him, like, don't do that again. Because I don't want this dungeon to take this long.
Yeah, sometimes, like, you've done the dungeon, like, a million fucking times. You just want to do it fast, right? I get that. But, like, you're making it take longer by doing this. Like, even if the healer says big pulls are okay, if we fail that first big pull, I just don't do it again. Like,
just scale it
straight
back,
up, like
25%.
Yeah. Also, Armored 3, there's a game I haven't heard about in a fucking minute.
There's some really good Arma mods that make it into Warhammer.
What?
There's some really funny videos of people making like Warhammer mod like servers and just going in and playing as like Space Marines helping the Imperial Guard.
That's fucking hilarious. I mean, Armored 3 is like a super moddable game, right? That's why people are still playing it all this time later.
I don't know if it's strictly Arma 3, but like I know that in like Arma 2 there definitely was, and I'm guessing 3 probably has those mods by now. But it's always really funny when you watch a video of it, and it's just a guy screaming with like a Vox simulator effect on his fucking microphone. Just, brother, I am pinned here.
Also,
this is a Monster Hunter fight.
Yep. It's a fun fight. I really like this fight. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have, like, no heals on this character, dude. I don't get this character.
Ooh, that hurts. We dealing with a weakness type scenario here, or what?
No.
Just shoot him?
Game. Just shoot, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna be like... I'm doing, like, ones on some of these hits, man.
Oh, your damage is really low. What the fuck? Fuck. Are you able to res me?
That's a good question now, isn't it?
Focus on dodging more so, but if you can, get me up. Thank you.
Alright. That's better.
Like, I'm good.
Hey!
Are you sure you're not seeing 11s and not 1s?
Maybe, but either way, I just got hit. I'm not really content talking shit and getting hit right now. Alright. Pop him. There we go. Oh, dude, just Just gotta... Oh,
Cryo,
that
freeze him.
fucking hurt. Holy shit.
Come on, turret. I believe in you.
Hitting with the sniper rifle... Actually, just doing sniper rifle hipfire is doing the work.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not even zooming in. I'm just like full of hip firing so I can focus on dodging.
The fact that hipfire sniper rifle is working is very fun. Bye, I guess.
Nah, he just going into the next
Yeah,
phase.
it's just like the Queen. I'm assuming you've seen that news.
What?
It's like my favorite thing to talk about right now. A couple of weeks ago, like a month ago, about
Oh shit.
the Queen like decided to like retreat from public life for a while.
The Queen of England?
Yeah, and the news, the way they reported on it was by saying the Queen retreats to prepare for a new phase. and everybody's like, all right, we've got her down to red health. We just have to keep DPSing.
Oh my god. Leave it to the British to make something just sound so fucking just up your own ass, man. Like, Jesus Christ. That's too funny.
Like, I don't even particularly hate the royal family or the Queen. Like, I know some people, because I know a lot of like British people where they're like really anti-royalist.
Aren't you like part British?
I mean, like, in the way that like a lot of white people are. You think my family has any connection to fucking England? Got a whole other thing going. It's like my dad is, or was, I guess, technically on, in the sense that he was adopted by a family that was like really fucking, you know, like kind of tied to that, but they didn't really care. Just genealogically, right? Like a couple of generations ago, they were still over there.
Yeah.
You got a big old glowy spot there, don't you?
Yeah, I think that's his weak spot.
Really? There we go. It's Queen's final phase.
As you can see, this is a historically based Japanese game. We have a giant crab here with a...
I'm sorry, did it evolve into a face hugger?
I think so, yeah.
See,
Do you remember that video, though?
Earlier on, I'm not sure if I remember. What was this one?
Yeah, it's like the PS3 game
ow,
of
ow, ow, ow.
that they were doing that preview on. They're like filming how it's like based on Japanese history and
yeah,
like
yeah.
blah blah blah. And then the giant crab comes out and they're like, all right, so now we're gonna fight this giant crab and hit it in its weak spot for massive damage.
Oh, I remember the weak spot
like,
for
oh, yeah.
massive damage bit.
It was so good, dude. I need to watch that again. I miss old E3. I miss when E3 used to give me so many good cringe moments.
Well, because it was before it got corporatized. So you were seeing, like, actual nerd cringe.
It was so good, dude. Especially the Konami ones. They were like, holy shit, they had some of the best ones, dude.
I
do you
don't
remember the
give a fuck. We'd be
Knights
dead
one?
here. Holy shit. The Knights one?
The 99 Nights.
Oh, I own that game!
Holy shit. I've never actually met someone who's owned that game. Holy fuck. That's wild, but...
Yeah,
the
it's
only
in
thing
my
I know about that
sleeve
game-
of games.
That's fucking hilarious. The only thing I know about that game is the Japanese dude going extreme. 99 nights.
Yeah, it's
1
really boring.
million troops.
They're really
Come on,
not
guys.
fun.
1 million troops. And then he's like, wow. And then everyone just starts clapping. He's like, thank you.
If you
so
ever
good,
want to
dude.
play a game that's Dynasty Warriors, but its frame rate is worse.
Because it has 1 million troops.
Unironically, though, it's a game that has a lot of dudes on screen at once, and it runs about as well as you'd expect.
Also, I'm not trying to put on an offensive accent. That's literally how he...
No, I don't think...
It's fucking the
I've talked
funniest-
about it before. It's like, I think that there's a certain time and a place where it's like... I don't think it's inherently offensive if you're like, this guy was saying it like this, but I do think it's offensive if you're like going up to Japanese people and going like, oh, so... Like, don't do that. Don't do that. You can make it offensive.
But this one is fucking great. And I think everyone knows that that's what the joke is.
It's like the fucking like with like Italian people. Like I don't think that most Italian people are gonna get mad if you do a fake Italian accent badly.
Hey,
I do think like if you keep doing it to them, they might start to be pissed off a little bit, which is fair. It's like with Canadians.
Have you seen that one video?
Hmm?
Of like the dude going, he's like, "Hey, I'm in New York here, boys." And he does like the fucking Italian,
and then
like,
the woman just accosts him.
Yeah, we don't talk like that. He's like,
and she is talking like that.
Yeah, and then she walks away. He's like, "Forget about it." She's like, "Are you serious?"
I mean, it's like with Canadians though. Like people think that Canadians sound like fucking Wisconsinites for some reason.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Like, why do they think we say a boot? Like, I mean, there are some of us who say that.
It's
sure,
because
but, like,
the
those
people
are,
from fucking
the vast
Newfoundland sound like
minority.
that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Have you seen that video of like the Newfoundland couple, like the husband catching the wife cheating?
Oh wait, for what?
So there's like this video of like some Newfies, right?
Okay.
And it's a husband catching his wife
Also,
cheating
thank you.
on him, and it is the funniest thing to listen to these two people argue in their fucking accent, dude. I'll send you that. I'll send you the video. It's just
Yeah,
great.
it sounds like it's a good video.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, it sucks for anyone find their wife cheating on them, but I can't help but laugh because of the way they sound. It's terrible.
I mean, it's like that one video of the guy confronting his wife. Do you ever see the one? I think that they're like a Spanish-speaking country, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen this one. But it was the one where it was like the whole family was getting together and they were having like a big family get together, like a party or something like that. And then the guy just comes out and confronts her about knowing that she's cheating with one of the guys that's like at the party, and then a fight breaks out at the party as a result of it. And like the guy just puts the mic down and like fucking leaves. Like he just gets out of there.
I think I've seen that video. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's.
I remember that. Like,
it's one of those things like you don't want to find out that that's a thing that's happened. You don't want to, have to out somebody for being like that. But at the same time, like if you can make a good, if you can make a good event out of it, go for it, man.
Pretty much. Then you see the ones like that other one, that most recent one, which is just sad, is the dude like walking into the car while his girl is mid riding, like she still has this dude thick inside of her, and he's like, "Why are you cheating on me?" And she's like, "Go away." That one just felt.
You should just go away.
Like, dude.
But here's the thing.
In your chick.
You should just go away. It's the smart solution. But if you're me and thus a vindictive person, because what they are doing is technically an actual felony, because it is in a public location, you hit the horn as hard as you can and draw attention to the vehicle, and then you leave.
Dude, see that? Okay, you're smart, because they are doing it in a public parking lot. It's not like they're hidden away.
Like, you want revenge. Your revenge is you now possess video evidence of a felony. You could like actually get them in trouble for sex crimes. Which I'm not saying should necessarily be a thing or not, but you can now do that.
Yes, I'm not the one who's morally saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is what the law is.
Fast gun. So these are so these are purples. So I'm guessing they're like one tier under like legendary shit.
Pretty much, yeah. So purples. Okay, so I should probably just explain this before we go any further. So purples and uniques, which is the legendaries, I guess. They both have 2 mods attached to them, but legendaries are the only way to get tier 3 mods.
Got it. Okay,
yeah.
so what I'm going to ask here is, if I take this fast shooty gun, right? This level 12 fast shooty boy, and I slap an ice mod in there instead of resistance, because it's like shots decrease your target's resistance for 35%, right? If I slap the ice on there and it has enemies afflicted by status condition inflict status to nearby enemy, I can just freeze like area of effect now.
Yep, there you go. Now you're
Okay.
thinking of magnets.
Okay.
And this is why I love the modding system in here. So I should say though, the one issue is if you replace that mod
It's gone.
and you don't dismantle the weapon, you don't get that tier
That's
2 mod
fine.
to use again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, Resistance Breaker seems good. I think that it is an objectively good weapon to have that on. I prefer the idea of, okay, we've got a crowd of dudes. Cool, they're all iced up now.
And this is what like one of the things that I really just enjoyed about this game. Like, I don't want to shit on Destiny, but like, I feel like
They
for a
all
lot
have
of
their
Destiny,
good bits.
yeah, like one of my issues with Destiny is I don't really, aside from using the specials, I don't feel like I'm building anything, right? Whereas in this game, the mods make such a drastic difference on how you like approach certain situations that even like early game, what we're like level 10, um, it's we can start making builds, I guess is what I'm saying, right? Like we can start customizing our own playstyle, and I really like that about this game.
Okay. Never mind. Hold up. Can't swap it
Oh
because
no,
it's
no,
a tier
so
2.
no, you can.
Oh, okay.
So what you if you
just
look
you have
when you go over to
options?
mod, yeah. So go to the if you haven't unlocked the mod yet, then that's the issue.
Well,
But if
I know
you
I've got
know which,
ice. Like, I've got ice here on freezing, right? If I
yeah.
just
So
click
if you
that,
go
oh, okay, play slot 1, slot 2.
place in slot 2, yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Haven't had that as an option yet, so that's there we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Setup is built around getting the bleed effect on enemies. I mean, that sounds good.
Sorry, who said that?
It's a doc.
Oh
Person-
yeah. That's kind of like how my setup is. So my setup, doc, is I play the Technopanzer, which is what Noid is also playing, and I have this move called bone. I don't remember what the move is called, but basically, like
Bone
when an
sauce,
enemy
right.
dies, it explodes their it turns their bones into shrapnel and explodes out and spreads to other enemies, causing like a bleed effect. And when it's like creates a cool chain reaction.
Something happens to the men up in these hills. We hear voices. Some leave and don't come back. Same for anyone who goes looking for them.
Get health and do more damage when enemies are affected by bleed. That's a good one.
Maybe an altered could have more luck in finding them. Could you lend a hand?
Could you give me your coat?
It's a nice looking coat.
I
So
could
you
go for
can't,
the edgelord look.
I'll wait till you get out of your cutscene and I'll show you the
I'm
next
out.
really cool thing I like about this game. So if you go to inventory,
I'm sure they're real.
Yes.
It's true. We are crazy.
sorry, I'm like keeping up with your stream. If you look to the top right, there's a customization button. Like very further top
Okay,
right.
yeah. I'm guessing.
And transmog system.
Make any progress?
Okay. Weird,
Really can't stand
You-
but neat.
Yeah, you can just transmog you can just transmog your shit. Basically, once you unlock a weapon design, you unlock it here, and then you can I'd say with armor, you can just customize your character on the fly.
Okay. I'm cool with that. It took Destiny
Yep.
6 years to add that to Destiny 2, so.
Wait, really?
Well, it was like 4 years.
I know you're exaggerating, but like I thought, wow, I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, no, like they just added that system and people are still complaining about it. Like they've
God.
been begging for it for years and now they have it and they're like it's not good enough.
What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
Basically the only way to actually do the transmog thing to like get the items for it is to use a unique item on an item in your inventory that will then convert. It won't get rid of that item, but it will convert that design to a usable one for you, so you have to unlock items that you've already picked up as transmog.
Yeah, that just sounds needlessly complicated. if
It's
I'm
the,
being
it's the
honest.
equivalent of saying like you have to grind to get glamour prisms.
Mm.
It's like, what if you could only get X amount of glamour prisms every week?
Yeah, I don't like that. I'll be
But
honest.
then but
I'll
then
be
it
honest
is
with you.
forever. It does allow you to have it afterwards forever, but it's still not great. Still not
Yeah.
good. Could be better.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I'll never understand putting restrictions behind a glamour system. I can sort of understand with FF14 because they have such an insane amount of.
It's barely even limited though.
Yeah, but like it is sort of limited in terms of how much you can store it. The reason being, it's just a lot of server cost issues mostly. Um, but Jesus Christ, dude! Like, what's this? Just trying to see 30% critical damage. Damn. Okay, that's pretty cool.
But like you can hold all of that in your inventory. Like it's not going anywhere if you just hold on to it, kind of thing.
I smell weed. My dad is up.
He smokes weed.
Yes.
It surprises me for some reason.
And it's coming into my room. God damn it! I keep telling him about smoking weed there.
My uncle smokes, and he smokes in the garage, and somehow it always comes down from the garage into my office. I'm like, how the fuck am I getting this secondhand bullshit?
Right? It's the fucking worst, man. Sorry to derail. What were we talking about?
Was just talking about Destiny's shit glamour system. And I like Destiny, so it's like...
Yeah, dude, I remember, like, back when Destiny 1 came out, I was extremely hyped for it. It was probably my most anticipated game, like, since Halo 3, funnily enough. And the game came out, and I had, like, a really strong beginning, in my opinion, right? Like, from, like, the first mission. And then, as I played, I'm like, where's the story?
Wait, hold on.
And
sorry.
What's up?
I just need to check something.
Oh
my god! Hold on. Look at the stream for a sec.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I have a beard. And a mustache.
Yeah?
No, I don't. Hey, does your helmet also shave you? I know you're a woman, but... Jesus Christ, what the fuck happens? Why does it do that?
That's actually really funny, dude. Holy shit. Noid, bug hunter, dude. Why is it always you, man? Why are you always finding these weird glitches?
Look, I'm a Lost Planet character.
Yeah, this level does make me feel like playing Lost Planet. Even the coat, dude. You even have a Lost Planet coat.
That's why I used it. I glamored into the fucking Lost Planet coat.
That's funny.
Alright.
Did you want to go do this thing?
Yeah, might as well.
I'm on my way
across to secure. After this mission, you want to call it here?
I figure that's a good idea, yeah. Like, it'll probably take a little bit of time, and then, you know, it gives me a bit of time before Rachel has to wake up and shit.
Do you guys talk before she goes to work or something in the morning?
Usually. Like, she wakes up and she does, like, her makeup and stuff, and we just sit there on, like, a video call. And then I go to bed, and she's at work, and then I wake up, and she's home. Tomorrow we're going to do
usually wake up?
Final Fantasy. I usually wake up at about 3 to 5.
Oh, okay.
Because I here's the thing. I know a lot of people, they're like, you know, I work late, I wake up, and then I go do whatever for work, and then I spend my time before I go back and go sleep, and then I wake up and go to work. I'm like, nah, you're doing the meta wrong, man. You go to work after you've been awake for like 6 hours. Because then when you're off work, you go and you lay in bed, and you got time to dick around the second you get out of, you know, sleep. Like you get all the time to yourself. Dude,
yeah,
they're
like,
fucking
I don't
me
know,
up.
man. For me, like, yeah, these guys are strong. For me, it's more so like I've always been like, once I finish work, I can wait for a max like 2 hours, but like I'm usually always exhausted, right? But I would force. Okay, no wait, what am I thinking? I'm wrong. I used to wake.
Oh, dude, they're getting
for
fucking frozen.
6 to 8 hours after work, and then I would go to sleep, and then I'd wake up just before work.
Yeah, see, I can't.
That's how I used to do
I
it.
can't wake up and go to work. I've done that. I've done that for this job.
Yeah.
Because they used to
Yeah.
be like, dude, get up and like be at the office for like 7 o'clock. And I'm like, do you know where I live? Like, damn. Like, it's not that far away, but it's like a solid 25-minute drive. So, like, fuck off. Because, like, if I'm going to have to take a bus, like, you're asking me to get up at, like, 5:30 to come to fucking call center? Fuck right off.
Yeah, okay. I'll be honest. When I used to work in the office, I didn't obviously. I woke up like an hour before I would need to head out to work. Sure.
Yeah, and that's what I mean is
that
like
movie is so powerful, dude.
I just it's really good.
Yeah.
Like even when I was here, like I would roll out of bed at 7 and I'd be dead for the first 3 hours of my shift. And now it's like I go in, I do my shift, I'm kind of sleepy, I sit in bed, I go to bed, I wake up, I do stuff with Rachel, and then I go to work and she goes to sleep. Like it works. It's the
Like,
perfect system for me.
If you can pull it off, that's good. I mean, you obviously can, but for me, it's like if I feel tired, I just one thing I want to always avoid is feeling tired before work or while I'm working.
Yeah,
right?
see, but the thing is, like, I'm waking up and going to work around, like, when it would be the midday for most people that are at work. So it's like, I'm still fully awake. It's just, like, the time that I end work is when most people would go to bed in their day. So, it would be the equivalent of, like...
I'm a Beyblade.
Oh,
You see this?
Jesus.
I turned into a Beyblade.
Like, everybody's got their own, like, sleep cycles that work for them, right? So...
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that
believe I
this
just said
sniper
Beyblade.
rifle is a, like, pulse, basically.
Basically, just like a machine gun,
Yeah, it's just a long-range machine gun.
pretending to be a sniper rifle.
Which is fair, because if I'm getting a headshot, it's still doing, like, a crit. The only downside is it runs out of ammo.
Boss here, or something of a boss. Get Beybladed, bitch. Oh dang, I died.
Oh, that's less good.
I died Beyblading. I can't use that move. I feel like I'm gonna, if I use that move, it's gonna get me killed a lot.
Hi! He's dead.
Yeah, I kind of went buff on his ass.
Hey, guys. What's up? It just fucks them
This is
up.
actually a pretty tough stage.
It fucks them up every time. Hey
So,
guys,
yeah, what do you guys
here's a
got planned for
turret.
tonight? You said Final Fantasy?
Yeah, tomorrow is Final Fantasy night. We're gonna try and keep moving the story forward a little bit. I
Where are
actually,
you guys?
I
Are you
have
basically where?
basically where we don't do the story unless we're streaming. Like I just grind out stuff basically.
What have
So-
you grinded?
Grinded Black Mage to 71.
Oh shit! Okay.
I just do the daily
Nice.
every day basically, and there you go. I've taken some time off of it. I do have a Final Fantasy story that's the most Rachel story possible for you.
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm just gonna check around if there's anything else out here first. I don't think there is.
Is it her making more friends randomly?
Yeah.
Of course.
So we took a jump over to fucking Balmung, the RP server. And whilst there is a person who's... I've talked about them before. Their character that they have is like a conservative from the racist Elfland. But their whole thing is that they are a merchant that sells fabrics. They're a textile merchant.
Okay.
And so they go to the RP server where all of the lewd players go. And then they walk up to people who are in compromising positions and poke them. And then go, "Excuse me, miss. Are you in need of clothing? I could take you to the market stalls and purchase them for you." And stuff like that. And they're like a moralizer, basically. And this turned into like an argument between like 6 people and them in character. And we're just standing there watching it. And it's like, it's fun to go there and just watch shit happen, like people watch. And I found out that there are people who stream that's what they stream. is just
Dude,
weird.
next time you do this, let
RP
me know. I want to come
shenanigans.
and join this.
But like we go over there,
I've never seen this shit, dude.
and she encounters this character, and this person's getting harassed by all these other people, and it's like it's getting to the point where it's a little bit not just in character anymore. It's like these people are clearly not pleased that she is like coming up, and it might be a guy in real life. I don't care. In character, it's a she, right?
Yeah.
They're coming in there and barking the shit at them, and they're like, well, we don't like that. And you know, fair enough. Fair enough. You're allowed to RP whatever you want. Square Enix even says like RP is fine, man. But they do admittedly say please do it in private, and you are not. You're doing it in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I mean, let me guess. Limsa Laminsa?
No, it's okay. So I have news for you. Every server that isn't Balmung is Limsa for some reason. Balmung, everybody lives in the quicksand. Because it's like you start your new character, you've got your level 2 ERP alt, you're right there. I've been doing the research. I've been talking to these people, man. Like just hanging out over there.
Dude.
And the thing is, you got your level 2 ERP alt characters, and then you've got your level 90, my main is a person where I make 2 million gil a night because I like digitally blow people. And it's like, you know what? Fuck it. You're financing your character. Go nuts, man, right? Sure, I don't care. I think it's impressive more than it is anything. Like I've made my joke comments about it being like, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
And that's mostly because you'll encounter like a person where you'll read, you know, the search terms? Like, yeah. So that is treated like a description section on the RP servers.
Wait, what?
So, like, for
Really?
instance, if you look at mine, because Rachel and I go and hang out there, mine says that my person is married to her person.
Yeah.
And
oh,
it
wait,
says
you guys
that
had a wedding?
Not yet. We do
Oh, I
want to
was
do
gonna
that, but
say,
we have
what
to server transfer her.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
was gonna say, what the fuck did you invite me, bitch?
we have to server transfer her, but like we've included that just because it's like in real life, but also, you know, she likes her gay boys, and so Lizard Man and Big Ugly Rogadine, dude. But like we go over there and we'll just look at people's search info because it's fucking a riot, dude. And I saw fucking Moon, the streamer, does that too. Like he just
Moon. I think I know that streamer.
Yeah, he's the guy that used to do a lot of Overwatch, and now he just does whatever he wants.
Okay.
But like he just, when he's roaming around Eorzea in his streams, he will just randomly pull somebody's history like for their search info, and then just see that it says something cringe and laugh at it, and then close it, and then just go back about his day. Like he doesn't interact with them, he doesn't really make fun of them. He's just like, dude, that's really funny, right? And we'll go over there and we'll see a person who will have like kind of like cringe race play terminology for their Rogadine character.
Oh god.
And it's like you quickly realize that there are like an uncomfortable number of people that are like making really dark-skinned Rogadine and then making some really uncomfortable claims about those characters. Like very weirdly. And then you'll encounter the other side of it where it's people who are just like, yeah, my Vieira has a horse penis.
What?
Yeah, it's wild, dude. It's incredible. Like I literally,
Dude,
I don't even know.
again,
I don't know how they
I
didn't
have to
get
reiterate.
banned
I've played this game
for years. You don't think to
2.0.
examine the corners until you do. And I found out about them immediately and was like, I gotta look, man. And like,
it's baffling to me though how like you guys have been playing this
it's
game for
self-contained to
months now.
Balmung. People restrict themselves to Balmung, and it only it spilled over a little bit into Madius. Madius is where you go for the guys that are like wearing the eye patch, hold the hand over the eye patch, tear it off, eyes glowing like Chunibyo people, right? But like Balmung is where you go and everybody's wearing the 2B boots. Or nothing. Sometimes they just aren't wearing anything. And
I mean,
like
instead of going to sleep, I'm probably gonna hop on and check that shit out. If I'm being
like
honest.
we go over there and we laugh at it, and it's like it's like not mean laughing either. Like I'm not mocking these people. I genuinely think it's an interesting and fascinating thing that this community has like self-quarantined. and they get mad at people for taking it abroad because they're like, we don't want trouble. They just want to be
that's
left
fair.
alone. And the fun thing is, like, people used to report people and try to get people banned for ERP. And it's like, I don't think you should be able to do that. And Square recently said, like, please just don't do it in public places. And, you know, if you are, there is a chance you could be banned if somebody says some cringe shit about you. And it's like, that's fair. That's completely fair.
Reporting people is like, dude, how about you just block the person if you don't want to fucking see it? That's why there's a block mechanic. I don't understand.
No, in
someone,
Final Fantasy,
like,
you can't do that because you're not able to just block the person from sight.
Sure, you can't block it from sight, but you can block what you're seeing. Like,
no,
chat.
like you. It's not like that. It's not in chat. They're all really good about keeping it in tells or party chat. What I'm talking about is like, okay, how well do you know Ulda's map?
No what?
Ulda's map, the map for Ulda.
I mean, if I'm playing it, I pretty much know it by heart, but like,
so
I can't
the gladiator guild. It's in that circle, right?
Yeah.
And then you go up the steps from there, and before the next circle, which is like the plaza where all the benches are around the fountain, there's like that little nook where the guys are handing out flyers.
Yeah.
So there's a set of stairs that goes nowhere in there. If you are on Balmung, there is a 50-50 chance that stairwell will have a naked couple in it. Every time. Like, you walk by it, 50-50 chance. And it's an incredibly fun thing to just find that there's this whole little world like that. And so, like, Rachel, to segue it back to the origin of this story, is sitting there watching this cat get bullied. And we're like, well, it's in character. But then we notice it's starting to get a bit aggressive and, like, not in character. And we're just like, okay. And then they're starting to just kind of, like, not respond to the people. And it's like, that's unusual because I've seen this person... Like, when I'm at work sometimes, I'll just, like, idle my character there and look over and see what stupid shit people are saying in the shout chat. Because they get into crazy arguments over there. And, like... I've seen this person be online and in an argument for like an hour and a half, 3 hours. Like, they live this. That's their character. Yeah, that's their thing. They are the conservative that gets bitched at, right? And
that's fucking hilarious.
And they're committed. And so it's like, that's cool. You've got your character. You're committed to the bit. But this was clearly like them starting to get uncomfortable. And Rachel just sends them a tell message, like, out of character, and is like, hey, are you all right? And it's like, yeah, this one dude, though, doesn't like the way that my character is RP'd, and so he's just saying, like, rape threats to me.
What the fuck?
And so Rachel was just like, hold on, and walked over to the character, and then just, like, intervened and was like, I'm just gonna, like, walk this person away from that other dude and be like, we gotta go do stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck? The most Rachel scenario. Like, she encounters a person getting harassed in game, and then just goes over and is like, nah. It's crazy. It's insane.
It is an interaction I've never.
And that's the thing. Is like, I've never experienced these
7
things.
years of playing this fucking game.
I have had one person make a single uncomfortable statement to me about my character, and the thing is, that's half my fault for being on that server. But on the other hand, like, it does beg the question of, would they have said that to other people that would have handled it worse? Because
for me, you know why I miss a lot of this shit is like, I'm one of those, like, I'm very tunnel vision when it comes to video games,
I'm a
right?
solo player 98% of the time.
Yeah, and I just miss these things because, like, I said, okay, I have to go to this place for my objective. So when I'm on my way there, everything else is just background noise.
Yeah, like, well, why would you ever think I'm going to go hang out in the fucking quicksand on Balmung? Like, it's absurd. But, like, when I get into a game, I research everything about it, right? And so I obviously encountered all of this shit, and I'm like, oh, I'm on Crystal. Crystal's the cringe server, apparently.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, Balmung's the really cringe server. I'll take a boo at it. I'll take a look and see what's going on. And it's like, yeah, they're having fun over there. It's a little cringe, but, like, they're doing their thing.
I mean, they're not hurting anybody.
Again, and that's the thing, is like, they're not hurting anybody, but also, like, I've seen I've seen tons. I need to hydrate. I don't have water.
Who just hydrated you?
Fucking Doc is still watching.
Hey,
But like,
Doc, I hope you're not minding our inane conversations.
like I genuinely think that it's an impressive feat that they've self-contained. They've got this little community. Everybody kind of understands what's going on there. And it's really cool to see that because I, as a solo player predominantly in every game and MMO that I've ever played, really, never experienced that, like you said. And so seeing that, it's like, okay, cool. I'm not really going to do anything, but I can pop over with Nid, stand him in a corner somewhere, and then just watch the shout chat go crazy. Like, the other day, there was a person in there, and they were like, my grandpa is... First off, this is an amazing... This is a thing that you will be like, fucking what? Because, well, you are not black, you are not white... And so you'll kind of get the same, like, I think you'll get the same humor out of it, even though I am white. I get it because it's cringe for me as a white person. This person whipped out a phrase because they were talking about villains, and they were like, Lex Luthor is like a very tan person. And as a result, like, when I was watching stuff with my grandpa who's colored, and I'm like, saying colored, like, how old are you? Like, holy shit, what? Like, what? And also, it's your grandpa. Like, you're just like, you're saying my colored grandpa. Like, that's a weird sentence. And then they're just like, he would always think that Lex Luthor's black. And then, like, everybody was like, well, Lex Luthor was, like, based on a Mediterranean man, so, like, he's white, he's just tan. Like, dark-skinned white people exist, just like lighter-skinned black people exist. Like, there's a reason light skin and dark skin is a thing. It's just, with white people, you don't think about it until you see, like, Italians, right?
Yeah,
and even then,
fuck, there's like, I'll be honest, I didn't even know there were dark-skinned Asian people that existed until I saw the raid.
Oh yeah, tons of them. Like, even in Japan.
What the hell?
And, like, that's a thing that people don't think about, right? And it's like, it's across all races that it exists. It's just more prominent in some. And that's just because, obviously, the darker that you are, if you're black, it's much more evident that you're black. And, like, this person was just like, how am I going to tell my grandpa that Lex Luthor isn't black? And it's like, what the fuck is this sentence? Like, nowhere in my life have I ever seen a sentence like, how do I tell my grandpa Lex Luthor isn't black? And that's just, like, their shout chat. It's like they're not shouting RP shit. They're just shouting insane stream of consciousness.
God, I really need to pay attention to fucking chat more often in that game, dude. Holy
like,
shit.
Brynhilder is dead, man. Like, everywhere you go, Bryn's quiet. Like, you go to Limsa, it's still pretty quiet. But that's where all the people are, like, sitting around in their glam, right? No, you want insane looking glam? You go to Ul'dah and you just hang out on the street and you see what people are just standing around with their Alexander weapons are wearing. Like,
oh, dude, that shit always looks so fucking good.
And it's crazy.
So jealous.
Like, Rachel and I have just made a habit out of it where it's like, some nights if we just don't want to do anything, we'll just, like, boot up some YouTube videos and then, like, stand in the fucking hell area of Final Fantasy and watch people be cringe. And it's always really funny because, like I said, you're not supposed to do lewd shit in public. Yoshi P has specifically been like, please don't do that. So I would respect that, being Yoshi P's, fan. But, like, I'm not going to tell people no, because Balmung seems to kind of have the attitude that it's okay. Like, it's not, but it is, right? And so, like, it's the kind of place where you'll, like, walk outside of Ul'dah to go farm some materials. And then you'll see a person who's just using the sit emote to kneel in front of a dude who's, like, hanging out by a tent just over there out of eyesight. And you're like, ah, shit. And you have in your brain the options to go, I could just ignore this and go about my crafting and farming. Or I could go over there and make it uncomfortable for them. And I've seen people just walk up and just stare at these dudes until they, like, put on armor and leave, and it's extremely fun. And there's people who I've made.
They're...
Go on.
I was just gonna say, because they're like they're fucking like doing their ERP and like their private chat thing, but
Yeah.
then people start surrounding them and they're just like, wait, what's going on now?
And that's the thing is, it turns out that there are people that just stream RPing on Balmung. And
Yeah,
like,
I'll be honest. I really I saw some of as not Aspen S Fan TV's RP shit, and I'm like, this was pretty enjoyable content. I was kind of sad that he didn't do it for too long. Like,
it's definitely a thing where it's like, I could get behind the idea of it more than I think I could get behind the streaming of it, because I feel like the
yeah,
streaming adds like an extra level of awkward voyeurism. But there is a person who has dedicated their channel to it. And
oh, who's that?
I found them on YouTube, actually. And their whole thing is they've made a character who is an Elysian woman that wears the winter sweater and, like, plain pants. And they've got swept over blonde hair that's, like, slightly over one eye a little bit. And the name of the character is Karen Diorzia. And they go into like RP bars and stuff like that, and they just go, "I'm sorry, excuse me, the drink that I ordered, it wasn't exactly like I wanted," and they just they just Karen out the place. And it's like, that's the shit I've been discovering. Is like, that's great.
Dude, that is like how do I phrase this? Like, I think that is a combination of how you know you've made a great piece of content. When players can do this shit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Like, you can
like,
have your people wanting to hardcore raid over here, and then meanwhile, somebody over here has made a Karen out of an elf. And like a modern Karen. Like, she's wearing real normal shoes, a sweater, normal pants, but it's just an elf going into, and I'm not kidding when I say this, an establishment that has all the characters in the staff as femboy Asians.
Oh god.
Like, one of the people in there was La Habrea the Speaker as their username. And the character was just wearing like the one top that you can get for glam that's just like the tank top, right?
But if he's La Habrea, is he basically just Thancred?
I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention, but like they had all of the Asian boys wearing like the tank top outfit that you can get with shorts that they dyed orange so it looked like femboy Hooters.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And it was like, what the fuck? Like, that's incredible that this is a thing that somebody put into this game. Like, you put so much work into your shit post in a video game. Like, that cost millions of gil to establish a house that you could then turn into a femboy Hooters for canon characters.
Oh, jeez.
And that's what turned me around to it, where it's like, I first got in and I was like, it's kind of cringe. And then I started to be like, they're actually doing shit with this. This is really impressive. And then I started talking to the people, and I'm like, I get it now. I get it.
What turned me around initially, made me be like, this is great. This has the chance for like some great shit. Was that Rich Campbell Pokemon thing?
Dude, Rich's stuff is like pure chaos. It's great.
And I don't think he's finished the MSQ just yet.
I'm pretty
because I was watching.
I think that they've come up with nicknames to call him based on the fact that he stalls.
Yeah, he's like stall. I don't know about the nicknames, but I do every time when I've gone to his chat or seen videos, it's like stalling.
Yeah.
Because I was like watching a video today, wasn't watching, but I saw him streaming, and in his stream chat, I was like finishing MSQ. I'm like, what?
No, you're not.
Still working on that shit, dude? It's like you and Rachel trying to finish MSQ. It's like, well, I don't think you guys are doing it today.
I get it to a point, because like I obviously have extended the MSQ so long just because of playing it at the speed of spouse. But it's like there's a lot of content in there that you can still fill up time, and like I in my instance I have been, what do you call it? I've been doing gold saucer shit to get a lot of stuff that I want. I've been leveling up Black Mage to an absurd degree, so I will be overpowered for the rest of the game, basically. I've been slowly leveling.
You said 91?
I'm sorry?
You say Black Mage was 91?
No, I'm 71 right now. I'm almost 72.
Oh, my bad.
I will be 72
Okay.
this morning when I switch over to play it. Um,
Jesus Christ, dude.
it's like,
You haven't even left level 50 content yet.
yeah, I keep on saying, like, the joke is, will I get to level 90 before I hit Stormblood? And there's a real
Probably.
possibility.
You probably will.
And the thing is, every time I hit like a new armor rating, Misty just will walk up to me while I'm at work one night and be like, "Hey, are you around?" And then just gift me a full set. But like between streams, when there was a drought in content for a while, like Misty gave me 2 full sets of Black Mage gear with like 1 stream in between them.
That's kind of what I want to do, honestly. I just want to, like, I don't want, like, right now I've been taking a little break from Final Fantasy because I went pretty ham on the Shadowbringers thing, and I completed like all of it in like 2 days. The story and stuff. So I've been taking a little break before I head back into Endwalker, but I think I might just hop on and just do some crafting, man. Just like craft and sell and make some money. Like sometimes I just want to do chill shit like that. But I did want to say, like, I was reminded of like, so
Oh my god.
I you know, like back, you know the MMO SWTOR or Star Wars Old Republic?
Yeah, I've got an account. I've
Oh, really?
had like
Okay.
I like played some of the story when Twitch gave it to me for free for Prime.
So that is a game that was the complete opposite for like, so like up until Endgame or whatever max level was when you hit Endgame, you beat the story. I played that like I do everything else, like a tunnel vision of that game, straight to Endgame. But then when you hit Endgame, there's nothing to do, right? So a lot of the times, what I would do is run around on the hub station. If you remember, it was a big circle.
Yeah, I think I've
And
only been there like 2 or 3 times.
yeah, so I used to run around that and just interact with people in chat. And that's the closest I ever came to like what happened in Final. And the only reason is because there was just nothing to do. But in Final Fantasy 14, there's so much to do that you could easily miss this shit.
Did
Right?
you hear or like see the interview with Yoshi P recently about like his experience playing MMOs over the years?
No, I haven't actually. What do you
So
say?
the reason that I bring this up is like he is such a hardcore MMO player that like one, he's played basically everything. And
Seems that way.
he's rotated from some games where he was like, I started playing this one because I didn't want to develop an addiction to this one, and then I was like missing, meals because I wanted to play more of the other game instead. And so
He
like,
was playing Final Fantasy 11.
I think he played 11. He played a lot of Western MMOs. He played a ton of shit. And
Yeah.
one of the things, I forget which game it was that he was talking about, but one of the games that he played, he had decided that he wanted to touch his like toes into
No, sorry,
RPing.
Sorry, one second. I'm on the mic with my friend. Moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're saying?
I mean, do you need to go?
No, no, it was my dad just came to say hi.
Okay. But he decided to touch his toes into RPing on like an old ass video game. And like this was like 15, 20 years ago. And he
Jesus,
decided
okay.
to
So
he decided to
old.
do that. And he was RPing as some like female character. And it was the thing that you exactly expect to happen, which was the other guy that he was playing with started to be like, "Oh, but what if she is a girl?"
Oh my god.
And like he had to tell the guy like, "I'm sorry, but like I'm like a college-aged Japanese boy." and like he's like this really heartbroke this guy because we did everything together all the time in this game, and ever since then I don't RP anymore. And it's just so funny to think like Yoshi P tried it out and he just really hurt some kids, so he was like, I felt so bad that I never did it again.
That does seem like him, dude. Honestly speaking, like the dude's a bit softy, honestly. At least the way he comes off, like I'm like, that's definitely. Whereas like there's me who like
I'm still a Lost
okay,
Planet character.
you're even more so now. You have the hood. um, do you know the game Cabal?
Yeah, I played that game.
Okay, so I played that game when it finally released, like years later in Canada or North America, because like that game got announced and then it was like it just never got released after like 5 years or whatever. So I finally played it when it released, and shockingly, there wasn't much content, or the content, like when I grinded up to a certain point, was extremely gated by like me needing to grind an insane amount, right?
Yeah.
So I did. So what I would do is like I'm pretty high level. I played this game a ton. Like I went to the new areas and I was like just chilling with the newbies, right? And they weren't really responding. They were just like doing their grind. It was fine. So I decided to RP with one of the monsters. Like it wasn't attacking me because I was too high level, right? So I started talking and creating this friendship in the story, and like this is all in general chat, right? And then some dude runs by and kills the monster, and I'm just like, how could how could you? Like I'm just standing right in front of it. You see me in general chat talking to this thing, so I turn on my PK mode, and I just keep murdering him over and over. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, you killed my friend. He's like, what are you talking about? That pig was my friend.
See, like, that's the kind
I
of
was
shit
like,
that I'm talking about, where it's like, you know, in my brain, it got really ingrained that, like, RP and that would be real cringe. And, like, some of it fucking is. But, like,
oh yeah,
sometimes you run into stuff like that, where it's like, nah, this guy's doing a good job with it. Like, I remember, this isn't, like, an RP thing, it's just, like, a fun PK thing, actually. But I guess you could kind of consider it a little bit of, like, a loose one. Back when I played WoW, some fucking undead skeleton man sauntered up to, like, what's it, Stormwind or something like that?
I don't know anything
The
about WoW, so
starter human territory in vanilla WoW.
sure.
And man saunters up, and all the NPC guards immediately trigger because he is an enemy.
Yeah.
And he is an enemy, so he is marked question mark for difficulty. Like, his level is unknown. And he just, like, 2-hit kills these NPCs. And then a bunch of the dudes standing around are like, oh, it's an enemy, we gotta PvP him. Like, they didn't see him just take out these NPCs. And so then he just ices these dudes. And it's like, okay. And then, like, I guess somebody reported that there was, like, a enemy player, like a horde player in the human place. And a bunch of people came from, like, the main city to, like, the little town on the outskirts of the city to just try and fucking fight this dude. And he just kept icing everyone. It's like, holy shit. Like, this dude's, like,
It's some
kidded.
anime shit right here, dude.
Right? And so, like, he
I love
kills,
shit
like
that, though.
everybody that tries to fight him. But if you
Yeah.
don't fight him, he just stands there and just waits for the next guy. And so, like, he finally, like, ices everybody that's waiting for their fight. Like, they all wait a turn. Nobody's going in unfair is the good thing. Like, they're honoring this. Like, they're showing up, they're fighting him, and then they're getting their ass kicked, and next guy steps up. And he just keeps getting them. He's ganking these dudes. And I can only imagine that they're, like, under-leveled, and he was, like, a max-level dude kitted with, like,
That
best
or
in
this dude
slot.
is just like really good fucking PvP.
Or really good. Yeah. But either way, he's trouncing these guys. And at the end of it, I'm just standing there. Like, I'm like the only dude left because I'm not fucking fighting this guy. And he just, like, looks at me and then does, like, a little wave because you can't communicate because Horde and Alliance don't share a language. And he just, like, he
Oh,
waves,
then, yeah,
he
they
does,
did.
like, a little
That's
dance, and then he
sense.
just, like, Hearthstones out. And I'm like, all right.
See,
Like-
shit like that. I love stories like that, dude. Those are like my favorite stories, and you can't unfortunately get them nowadays because like PvP or PKing is like
I think
just
it
not a
should
thing
come
in most
back.
MMOs. It really should. Like one of my most fun moments in Star Wars, and it's still to this day, it's left such an impression. It's like one of the most fun times I've ever had in the fucking video game. Right? Was it was an event called a Raccool event. Were you playing during that?
I dropped off SWTOR really quickly, and like
Okay.
all I can say is I know what Rackles are because I played KOTOR.
Well, there you go. So there was an event that you had to go hunt Raccoons and on this planet, and
Okay.
you would rack up these points or whatever, and then it would allow you to fight this like this boss or whatever. It was like some crazy shit. You can infect other players by throwing Raccoon bombs at them and turning them to Raccoons and blah blah blah.
That
And
makes
all sorts of
sense.
crazy shit. So it was like a full-on PvP, PvE thing, right? And me and my guild, and like we teamed up with 3 other guilds because you could like, I think it was like a max of like 3 like raid size, like a full like 24-man person parties that were allowed. and dude, it was pure chaos. It was shit talking to the extreme. Just my faction versus other factions, and then the boss would spawn, and we'd engage with the boss, but then two other raid parties would come and try to steal the boss from us, so we'd be PvPing them while trying to take out the boss. It was the most fun I've ever had in the fucking video game, and I'm not even a PvPer. Like, but it was just so much unadulterated fun, dude. And I was just like, it's unfortunate. Like, sadly, that was like the best Swolter I ever got. And then the game quickly died right after that event because they couldn't keep up with the content. Like for a good 12 months, that game didn't have any content releases aside from that one event. But like, I always remember back to like how much fun I had in that, and I'm like, I think that they should just like have like areas that are like PvP areas.
I think that
Like
I would go one step further, and like I think this is where I'll like this part of the discussion is where we'll stop it, just so that you can kind of like clock off, so that way we're not
Yeah.
streaming forever. But like, my take is go one step further, but also one step back. Don't have it be restricted to PvP areas. Don't have it be restricted to zones that are okay with this. Have it be a toggle.
That's sort of what like New World does.
Does this guy have a skull over his name? He is in PvP mode. So that way, if you're out there with your buddies and you're just trying to grind some mobs and you're just wanting to progress the story, some random fucker can't come over and just ice you. But, like, like, if they got the skull, they're ready to go. And that's it. Because most people say they want PvP, they want PKing. And they don't really, they just miss it from old games. Like in WoW.
We don't
Like,
want
they've mostly
griefing,
gotten
like,
rid of it from WoW, even. But, like, it would be nice to have as an option to turn on. And I will actually use Final Fantasy's RP system because it has a fucking tag for it. So if people don't have that on, don't assume they want you to be like uwu nuzzles. Like they're not here for it. Like
I didn't actually know there was a tag for that.
Yeah, it's like there's a busy one, so like if you set that, you don't get notifications of tells, you don't get notifications of parties, like it just doesn't make an audio prompt. There's the RP one, which is just for that exact purpose. There's one where it's like looking to meld materia in case you didn't have that skill for some reason. Which
when you
has
get to a
been
certain
co-opted.
level, right? Well, I don't know if they changed it, but like I know for like certain like material levels, you have to be at a certain craft level or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Is like that is a thing, but also like there's the materia melder NPC, and it's like that. I think it's an outdated thing, but it's still there, so you can ask for help with it. But it's also been co-opted because people in other things use it for other things. So like. In the RP community, if you're in clubs, it means a different thing than if you're in the wild and you see a person with it. And like same thing
so
with
for me,
like with the looking for party
side.
thing. Like there's looking for party. I've never seen a single person use that, but it's there.
Looking for party status. I've never. Yeah, holy shit. These are like dude, sometimes you talk to me about this game and make me feel like I've never played this game because there's so much shit in it that I just don't know.
There's so much shit, right?
Again, like,
well, again, I mean, I didn't know that you could run shit unsynced against bosses. Like when you told me about that, I was like, "Fuck."
I thought you knew about that. Honestly speaking, I didn't know.
Like we did unsynced with coils, and it just never clicked in my brain that wait, I could just do that on everything.
Yeah, because I assumed if you did it with coils, like you would. That's why I never thought to mention it, right? I just made that.
Well, Misty like walked me
so
through that, so I never in my brain was like, "Wait a minute, I can do this with everything."
But one real thing I wanted enough, like my.
I'm just.
So I've Yeah, might as well if you want to say bye to stream or whatever.
I'm never really good with that, and I also don't really care. So what I do is I'm just gonna post this boy and then be like, bye.